Minecraft. Heck yeah? Oh right, we're in the middle of the ocean still. I forgot about that. Hello AV, hello Cheaper Duck, hello Shaw, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Hello Deluxe Art, hello Cheaper, already said that. Hello King Candy. I am live streaming Minecraft today. Minecraft? Yes. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm 16,000 blocks out. I have this, I know. We gotta get home before we can do anything of importance. That's number one priority. I'm gonna drown. Oh. Okay. Heck yeah! Legit thought so. Nothing's going on. This is so boring. Finish its stream. Minecraft more light. Heck yeah. I should have brought my elytra. I said that last time as well, and I forgot last time as well. But yeah. I am live streaming, and it's Minecraft. It's heck yeah. And yeah, heck yeah. Good morning, pilot. I've been very busy recently with work. Well, I'm not schoolwork, but still. It's been very exhausting last few days. So what should you do when you're exhausted? Live stream. Hello JDF Gamer. Heck yeah. I need to go this way. Dude, is this music loud or is it just me? It's probably just me. Is this music like really loud to you guys? This heck yeah Pearl, watch this. Heck yeah? I should get this in my hotbar. What? No. It's not loud. Okay, great. What school? I'm not telling you what school I go to. Listen to the Minecraft parody I placed a bed, not as good as the original. I don't even know what parody that is a reference to. But yeah. AP exams are soon. Mine's very soon, in fact. And like end of year exams are soon. And we have a ton of homework. And for some reason, look, this is the most stupid thing ever. For some reason, at the start of the year, our AP US history teacher gave out something they called late passes. They gave out 3 late passes to each student in the class. And the point of the late pass is that, also I need to put this music down, it is so loud. Wait, dude, it's like, I have it turned down like all the way already and it's still loud to me. But anyways, the point of the late pass is that, it's what it sounds like. You have it's like, oh, life happens sometimes, you know. You can have a, if you're having a hard time or you just can't get the work done or you're busy with something else, you can use one of the late passes and you can like turn in a piece of work that's late, like, ow! You can turn in a piece of work that's late later. And I was like, wow, that's very kind of you. Because he's a pretty strict teacher most of the time. So that's a good thing to have, right? It's like, well, okay, if I ever have that, I need to. And throughout the entire year, I only used 1 late pass, and it was on an assignment that really didn't matter all too much. It was just like, I mean, I'm turning this in like a day late, so like, I wouldn't even like lose any points, but like, might as well. So the end of the year is coming up. And I'm like, okay, I still have 2 late passes. So that's cool. And then I'm in school today. And I randomly decided to check my history page to make sure. And he said that we have this big thing. It's like a unit review, which is this giant packet of paper that's like, normally it's like 12 pages or so long. This one was a little shorter. This one's like 9, or no, this one's like 10 pages. It's still pretty long. Sometimes they're really long though. But it's not a happy cast. Okay. But basically, sorry, this story seems so long to explain. This happened today, by the way. But basically, I'm like, okay, well, that's due today. He says we do Friday, but I guess it's due today. Dude, this freaking gas. But I'm like, okay, fine. It's due today, sure. So I start working on it, and then I realize there's like hidden pages, or it's like it looks like it's gonna be like very simple work, but then it's like at least an hour per the last like 3 pages because of how much stuff is on them. So I'm like, okay, well I'm screwed. But luckily I still got those late passes, right? So I go into class, and and they're like, okay, everyone's like turning in their packet. And he comes to me, and he's like, can I have your packet, Piffin 380? And I'm like, I'll use a late pass. I still have 2, and I can use them. And then he says, oh, late passes don't apply to the unit notes. They apply to everything except the unit notes. It doesn't say that anywhere on the late packet. They never told us that, at least I can remember. It's so stupid. So I turned in like a half-done thing, and now my grade's gonna become like a 0 or something. It's like, man. And dude, I've had such a like long and hard day that I was just like, okay. Like I can't like just said okay, and then just like went on. So that's annoying. But it'll be fine, surely. And now I just have 2 late passes I'm never gonna use because like we were already done with like every assignment. So I don't know, man. I turned my AP World History final project 3 months late. Was the school year not already over at that point? 3 months is like a long time. What you're gonna major in? I'm not sure yet, which I should definitely know that. That's something I should really know, but I don't know, so I might be screwed. We'll see. Like a mid-year project. Gotta go. Alright, see ya. I have a stats exam tomorrow that I haven't studied for. I need to read 70 pages for my final. Piffin's is more important. Yes. So actually, there's another thing that's kind of funny. Basically, our history final project is basically what it is that you have to choose a topic of your choice, which is very nice of them. They're like, they let us choose the topic, and then you have to write I think like a 10-page paper on it. But you have to have 6 sources, 4 of which can be online sources. 2 of them have to be like actual material sources, like books. Which, you know, that's like a big assignment, but it's doable, right? That's like okay, that's a lot, but I can do that. And they were nice enough to even take us on a little field trip to a library, so we could like go and look for books, right? But the problem is, for whatever reason, I cannot think of a question for the life of me. And that's like, they assigned it like a month ago because we were supposed to work on it a lot. It's gonna be due in like 2 weeks. And I haven't started on it. I don't even have my question. We went on a field trip to a library and I just looked at random books the entire time because I don't know what my question is. So I'm kind of screwed. Because they asked for everyone's question like a month ago, so I just made up a question that was like, this is what I'm gonna do, definitely. And they're satisfied with it. But yeah, I'm very screwed on both those classes apparently. What's the number for that? Is subscribers. Hopefully, my goal was originally 12.5K by the end of the year, but that's a very, very, very ambitious goal, and I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So I think my goal is 10K by like October. Oh, that's not like a crazy set in stone goal. I'm not gonna like be like, oh, we did not hit the goal. It's just like, that's kind of a personal thing. Although based on right now, I don't even know how much YouTube I'm gonna be able to do. Hopefully I can make a video this Saturday. Where are you even going in the night? I'm going back to my home because I traveled like 17,000 blocks out. So I need to go back to my base. Okay. I'm nearly out of blocks though. You should guess how many subs I got? 50. I don't know. First get to -1 GPA. Dude, no, my GPA is so screwed. I have like a very good GPA right now, and I already know that it's screwed. Also, we're getting near, because this is a man-made bridge. I don't remember this. Wait, I kinda do. Like a little bit. And those blocks I placed over there as well. Wait, are we already like home? Is this like the freaking Silicon Valley that's like right next to the base? Oh my gosh. You monster. Are you a junior or senior? I'm a junior. 3 billion subs. I got. This freaking skeleton. Okay, maybe this is not the place I thought it was. Although I think it's near, maybe. Okay. Or do I have VC chat on? Okay. Put on some happy-go-lucky music. No happy-go-lucky music. Happy-go-lucky music is outlawed in my chat. Man, if only people were here that knew the coordinates of my base, because I honestly do not remember. I think it was this way. If I get close, I can just like build another portal and hope it's near. That'll probably work. Checking stream. Random question. Is it because you're not playing MC Center Scale? Yeah. Random question. Would you guys be interested in me live streaming like repo or something? Because maybe not repo, I don't know, just a random horror game. I don't know if you'll be interested in that. I feel like, I mean, obviously most of you are here for Minecraft, but it would be fun probably. And it wouldn't become a normal thing, it'd be like a one-off or something. Repo, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, that's a lot of yeah. Alright, I'll probably do that at some point then. I think that could be fun. I played Repo with the group. I haven't played a lot of it, I've played it like twice. But I played with the group the other day and it was very funny. You play Phasma with me? I feel like Phasma is like, so, like, it was fun, but I feel like it's so like, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it, but after I played it like 7 times, I like knew everything that could happen, so it just like wasn't scary at all anymore. It didn't feel that interesting. I don't know. It got very old for me very quick. I guess there's like, you could do more, like you can learn all the freaking ghost attributes or whatever, but like, I don't really care. When I played, I just let like, I played with Chiba, I just let like Blue and Arc do all the ghost stuff, and I just like screwed around with the random gadgets and tried to like do stuff. Or photo, yeah. Oh my gosh, you actually have the chords. So do you not remember the repo chant your chat had that much time? I actually don't. Apparently my chat had a repo chant at some point. Remember you monetized? No, but I turned 18 on, I turned 18 on May 7th. So I'll try to get monetized then, but it probably won't work, but I'm gonna try. I don't have faith, but hopefully it'll work. I looked at chat for a second and I thought I was gonna die. Okay. Let's go this way. You gotta be so careful in reading chat. I convinced 2 other people to play Reaper with me, but now I'll hop on after 2 times, so yeah. I was watching, so Demonic did a live stream a long time ago. By a long time ago, like 8 months or something. And this was like Cheap Life and stuff. Or it was like, it wasn't even cheap, it was like 4 people. And I was there. And we played, what was it? It was Content Warning. And I randomly was really bored, so I watched that like stream VOD back that day. And it was so funny. And it makes me want to just stream that, because like that stream VOD was so funny. I don't know. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do something like that at some point. Thank you for the chords. Oh my gosh, something hogs on. Oh! Oh my gosh, okay. Let's just double check. But yeah. I would talk about like videos that I'm gonna post, but also I don't know if I'm gonna post because I'm so tired and busy. Ow! No, I'll try. I'll probably post at least one video on Sunday. Or like obviously, yeah, 1 video. I don't know if I'll post the week after that, because that's gonna be a really busy week. Because that's where we're like, you know, it's gonna be a busy week. But we'll see. Dude, I have to, after one of my AP exams, it's in the morning, it's a morning exam. And after the morning exam, I have to go back into school and like help set up a concert, and it's gonna be the worst thing ever. I'm dreading that so much. It's gonna suck so hard. Because normally like the only good thing about your AP exams is you get to like miss the day. At least at my school you do. Like you don't have to go in for the rest of the day. But I'm gonna have to go back into freaking work and then stay the rest of the day. It's gonna suck. Bingus, yes. You're a sweat. I think most indie games like Lethal Company, Fast and kind of running at the same runs that get very repetitive. I've never played Lethal Company. I gotta do that at some point. Play Welcome to Cheap Life. No. Bastion. I should not get distracted, but also free money. I don't think there's like anything in this Bastion that's gonna like help me at all, but like Bastion. Boom. You die now. Lethal's very fun, you should try it. Maybe I will. Yeah, like I said, I don't think we're getting anything useful here. I mean, I'll take the food. Actually, it's not bad. Wait, what's on the sword? First vanishing. I don't think this is worth looting. There's also stables, so like, I hate stables. Wait, it's housing. I'm stupid. I'm so washed as a speedrunner. Oh my gosh. I need to get back to speedrunning. Things I can't stream it because I feel like it's not that interesting. Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh my gosh. Wait, how many arrows are in this chest? 55 arrows in one chest. That is crazy. Okay, wait. I guess I'll do this. I don't need a mending bow. I was freaking gotta stop reading chat. I used to grind lethal. Wait, people grind lethal? You can stream it while doing a commentary. Yeah. What am I doing? Why am I mining so low? Okay. Hopefully Abdron's not watching. He would make fun of me because I'm a washed speedrunner. Okay. We're just gonna go through the roof. That works well enough. But yeah. Hopefully there'll be... I need to say that at this point. People have released their POVs. I'll post Cheap Anniversary this Sunday, hopefully. And then fun video on freaking the Sunday after that. Hopefully. We'll see. Probably. And then after that, something that is very risky, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word. It's very, like, I'm very not sure about it. But we'll see, because it's going to be a lot of work for something that might not be that good. But I have faith. Actually, I don't, but I have faith. That's going to be great. So we'll see. But I'm kind of like... It's that type of thing where if you participate in it, you're obligated, or you're not obligated, of course, but like you kind of have to upload it. Also, this is my home portal. Thank you guys for the coordinates. That's very useful. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it'll be fun. But if you ever get really good at speedrunning, you should pull a record and do commentary videos. I used to be good at speedrunning. I mean, I don't know if you would say, probably not really good, but like that's good-ish. I need to get back into it because I feel like I'd be so much better now because I've gotten so much better at the game. I really need to get back into it. And also there's obviously like a lot new strategies and stuff. Okay. I guess. I need to mine like wood again. We're low on wood. I was like, why is this just so empty? It's because we used all the deep slate on the wall. Of course. Okay, wait, this should go in there. Also, we have so much food now, it's actually crazy. Also, we have like a stack of gold blocks pretty much. I guess I'll turn this into iron blocks. Alright, there we go. Looks like a good inventory to me. Now we just need... I want wood. I don't know why you'd be obligated to upload anything, really. I think you know what I'm talking about, though, PM, right? I think everyone's just playing stuff for fun as an experiment. Yeah, but also I need content, and that's gonna take so much time and energy that if I don't, like, make content on that, then I'm gonna have no content for, like, 2 months. So it's like, you know, like, we'll see. Tear down the wall. I saw Hecky on the title. Where's Abderon? I don't know. What did I just say? I was wondering about Abderon as well, but he's not here. He's probably sleeping or something. It's almost like it's like he's on the opposite side of the world or something. I guess maybe he just woke up. Then why'd you leave your wife? Wait, what do you mean? I'm gonna go watch The Last of Us. Why is there 2 different people mentioning that? Did I miss out on a joke? I might have an idea, but I'm also one of the most clueless people. Oh, you don't really know what I'm talking about? The thing that you helped with a lot. I don't know how else to say it. Piffin? Wait, what? Why is there someone named Piffin's wife? What happened? This is not lore accurate. I don't want to DM, he's probably in the bathroom, maybe. This is like that one guy in JDS chat, his name was like #1 JDF hater or something. Or was it might have been #1 JDF fan, I don't remember, it was one of the 2. Okay, we have so much wood now. Hello Kai, heck yeah. Who's JDF, don't worry about it. Tear down the wall. Okay. We tore down the wall. Actually I want the wood. Okay. Dude, I swear, so for some reason, like, on Epidemic Sound, which is the thing that that's where the music you're currently hearing is from, like, the volumes are so messed up right now. Because I have it on, like, okay, imagine this is the volume bar, right? The volume bar is this high. I have the volume, normally I have the volume bar, like, here when I stream, right? So it's, like, not quite halfway, but it's, like, you know, like, 1/3 of the way or something. Right now I have it, like, here. And it's louder than when it is when it's normally, like, up there. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying at all from that explanation. But it doesn't make any sense. Why is it so loud? Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, that's what I'm nervous about, because I don't know how it's gonna go. But I think I'm gonna make videos on it anyways. But I don't know if they'll be good videos. But I'll make videos. Maybe they'll be fine. Probably. What's a JDF for? Don't worry about it. James Games. Heck yeah. What should I do now? So basically what I've been doing recently. Oh, trust me, I'm super. Yeah, you're probably more nervous about it than I am. I'm not really nervous about it. I'm just more like, I hope I don't, because I feel like right now I guess no, I don't want to say what it is because I don't know if people want that to be public yet. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I would hate to post something that takes that much effort to make a video for, and then it's just a horrible video, right? Like, I don't know, we'll see. My goal is for it to be a fun disaster, yeah, that's what we can hope for. I'm not caught up on what are we talking about. Yeah, I can't really say, it's not public information yet, so like, I can't really say, but it'll be interesting. Why is there a baby zombie? Oh my gosh, get me out! Okay. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was almost a disaster, holy crap. Okay, I didn't know there was no floor there. Okay, okay. That could have been bad. Insane clutch. Dude, I gotta light up these areas. They almost tore down the wall. I forgot we had a god apple. I should why do I not have that on me? This is a hardcore world, so it's like, well, it's not actually, but I'm playing it like a hardcore world. So I should really have that on me. I'm gonna make a new shield. What am I? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Should I go on another trip? Is the question. We've gone that way, and that way. And spawn was that way. So if we want to go on a vacation trip thing, we can go that way, or that way, or that way. So we have 3 directions we can go. They're all in the corners. I kind of want to go this way. I feel like we haven't really seen anything that way. Your shield's a bit lopsided, yeah. So hashtag happy birthday, Colin. Heck yeah. I think it'd be really funny. It'd be really messed up as well, but it'd be really funny if, like, every day around Colin's birthday, everyone just goes, hashtag happy birthday, Colin, but then, like, on his birthday, no one says anything. Like, it'd be so messed up. It would be really funny. I probably won't do that because it's just messed up, but, like, it would be very funny if that happened. Okay, we're gonna go on another trip. Dude, honestly, on this world, I'm so, like, I do so much procrastinate because, like, me live streaming right now is procrastination. Me making this world in the first place is procrastination, and now I'm procrastinating finishing the insides of the wall by procrastinating getting villagers, by procrastinating going into a random direction on a trip. We're gonna do it anyways. When is Colin's birthday? I don't even know. I should ask him. It's in like 8 months or something. There's been like 5 hashtag happy birthday Colin incidents, and we're not even like in the same half of the year as his birthday yet. We'll get there eventually. Another shipwreck. I should really like try to memorize the coordinates. Like, every time I go on a trip, I forget the coordinates. Oh, I could have gotten netherite on my like armor or something. I don't have mending on these. I should do that at some point. Kelp. Today, hashtag happy birthday Colin. Wait, today, hashtag birthday Colin. I guess that's just difficult. That sounds familiar from somewhere, but I can't recall where. I forgot there was a mushroom island here. I didn't realize how like near it was to our main base. It's kind of interesting because like this whole area is so near, and this is where we spawned, but we just haven't been there since. Hashtag happy birthday Piffin. Not yet. It's gonna be so weird, dude. I don't even like. It'll be cool because it's like birthday and whatnot, and I could probably do like I don't know. I never do something special for my birthday. I could do like a birthday stream or something. That's so stupid, but like I could. But like also it's like I don't know, man. Like it's weird. It's gonna be like, of course a birthday doesn't really mean you're any older, except for like a day older, because it's just like, you know. Also what? This is another mushroom island. I feel like I already knew there's a mushroom island here. But I don't know, it's weird. It's gonna be weird being 18. Like, that's weird. Even though it's not really like any older. I've seen a mushroom island in so long. I've played survival since the last 6 sense, yeah. Not happy birthday, JDF. What? Where's my sword? Wait, what? When did I throw my sword out? Wait, where is my sword? Where'd it go? When did, like, what? I didn't even realize I threw my sword out. I just looked down and saw no sword in my inventory. Okay, there we go. Boom. Heck yeah. Okay. It's probably fast to go around, but I'm just gonna, like, go over top it. That's more fun. Also, we can meet the mushroom cows. Hello, mushroom cows. Except there's like none. Oh, there they are. I wish there was like brown mushroom cows. I know there are brown mushroom cows, but I wish they were like just like intermingled, because like I don't know, it'd be cool. Because like you have the red mushrooms and the brown mushrooms, but you only have the red mushroom cows. It could be cool. But you could also have like, I don't know, it'd be cool. Dude, they should have freaking added that, like, what was it? It was like the flower cow. That would've been cool. At the time I didn't really want it. I think, what was it? It was like Ice Villager, or Illager, I don't know. Ice Illager, or Glow Squid, or that guy. Moo Bloom, yeah. Every time I get close to a mission, I just mess it up, man. Oh, unfortunate. I voted for the Moo Bloom. I didn't vote because I didn't have Twitter. But at least I'm free now. Okay, buddy. But that would have been cool. Looking, I think I voted for, or I didn't vote for it, but I wanted the Glow Squid, which I still don't think is a bad choice. People are like, Glow Squid is so stupid. Why did we add that? But like, Glow Ink is so cool. Like, I don't care for the Glow Squid, but the Glow Ink is really cool. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Glow Ink is great. But the move Bloom would have been pretty cool as well. Also, cool jungle. Colin maximum timeout, it said 9. Wizard, you said free now. Wait, what? Did Wizard say free now? Oh my gosh, wait, aren't those like super rare? Am I going insane? I think these guys are like really rare, right? Hello? I'm pretty sure these guys are like really rare. Maybe. I don't know. Someone look up the odds of those, because I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one in vanilla survival. Oh, I ran into a fish. Oh my gosh, this is like the most lucky area ever. Now I look like freaking limited time offer. Actually, I don't want to wear that. Give me my old helmet. That's actually so rare. I gotta like move that to my like main base or something. Dude, this is like what I was saying. This is like a cursed seed or something. Like everything about this seed is so weird. It is not normal. I don't know why, but I see them so much. I think it's my first time seeing them in like not being spawned in, just like naturally. But I could be wrong. Although I think I'm right. Wait, 2.4? That's not even that rare. Okay, never mind. Jungle Temple. I thought it was like 1 in like 10,000 or something. 2% is not that rare. I think I was thinking of like the axolotl or something. Like the, I don't even remember what color. I love jungle temples. Oh, that sounded good. Oh. Oh. What's the right combination? Is that the right combination? No. I got disappointed when I looked it up. You're gonna just destroy the ancient spirits. No. Wait, I did it. Oh. To be honest, I'm not even gonna take anything. I'm just gonna let that be like, it's like artifacts. Like you should leave them as they are. Wait, I didn't even move the, wait, what? Oh, wait, don't fall for the trap. Oh my gosh. Wait, this doesn't even shoot. Oh wait, what? Yes, it did. I love jungle temples. These are like one of my favorite structures in the game. They're so simple and like not dangerous. Cause like, I don't know. They're not that dangerous. I remember them being so cool when I was younger. I was like, whoa, there's like traps and puzzles and you gotta avoid them. I don't know, it's a cool little structure. It'd be cool if it like randomly like generated with like more traps and stuff. And like actual like dangerous traps where you'd have to like be smarter. Wait, is that like a thing going around right now? Like a hundred people versus a gorilla? Because I heard, so okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but in a video somebody asked me, a video that's not out yet, but a video somebody asked me if it was like me versus if I could beat 100 gorillas. And I was like, I don't know, I just kind of was thinking about that. I was like, no, there's not a chance, obviously. So I think they messed up the question when they asked me. I think they meant to ask me, could 100 me's fight one gorilla? But they asked me, could I fight 100 gorillas? And then after they asked that, something horrible happened to them that's really funny. But I'm not going to say until the video comes out. But it was very funny. You'll just have to stick around and see. Oh wait, actually I'll loot this, why not? Piffin vs 100 gorillas is easy dub. I asked if it was Minecraft me or real life me. And they said it was real life me. So yeah, no, it's not a chance. Because if it was Minecraft me, I would build up and then drop like a TNT, and then it would be fine. But real life me, I can't do that. Also, hello Colin Maxwell. I just streamed for like 45 minutes. Heck yeah! That's like the title of the stream. We are, Colin, you'll never guess what we're doing. We're just venturing in a random direction because I don't want to build inside the wall. One Piffin 3D versus 100 gorillas, who would win? You need to all coordinate at the same time, yeah. I think our IRL Piffin would still beat 100 gorillas. I mean, probably, right? Like, it's only 100. Like, it's not that much. Because if the human can use tools, even if the human had a gun, they don't stand a chance. Like, you could have a machine gun and you don't stand a chance against 100 gorillas. Because, like, what? Like, those guys could, like, probably tank, like, 5 bullets each or something. And they're all moving around. They're gonna surround you. You're gonna run out of ammo. Like, you don't stand a chance. Surely you'll build on the wall eventually. No, I mean 100 humans versus 1 gorilla. Oh yeah, if the humans have tools... 100 people versus 1 gorilla, the humans win. I don't think they even need tools. I feel like that's, like, easy. You're like, yeah, gorilla is strong, but, like, 100? I feel like they're as long as they don't, like, action move it, where they go in, like, one at a time. I feel like the humans win. What are we talking about? Okay, so somebody asked me in a video that will come out in a few weeks that you were a part of. They asked me if it was Axo, and he asked me if I could defeat 100 gorillas in a fight. And I was like, no, obviously. But then some of my chat said, could 100 people beat a gorilla? And I was like, yes. And then I was like, wait, that question is familiar. And then we're talking about that because apparently it's a popular question right now. The silverback gorilla, or whatever. Yeah, that. But don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. But yeah, there was. Could I beat 100 silverback gorillas? Half-Life? I am not in Half-Life. I was a sub. I was actually very surprised because I subbed in that and I didn't realize, but like there's like Heavy, Cubic, Criffy, and Demonic are all in that. It's like 4 cheap lifers in that. Like I was like, whoa. That's a lot of cheap lifers. Half-Life. Piffin says we're going for you. Shark with blue shoes. Yeah, okay. So I don't know. Do you guys know the freaking shark with blue shoes thing? It's like the freaking Italian brain rot or whatever. Which I'm normally the #1 or not #1, but normally I do not like the brain rot stuff. It's very annoying. The only person who I like that says brain rot stuff is Dan. He's the only exception. And Balake, I guess. Don't show Balake that because he'll hate that I consider him someone that says brain rot stuff. He said the freaking toilet word once, and I've never forgiven him. But no, remember I'm the #1 hater of those. And it continues with this one, especially with this one. Because I listened to the freaking... There's like an AI made a song of that. And then I was like, you know what would be really funny? If I listened to that song on loop while I'm subbing for Legally. And then I listened to the song for 2 hours and 40 minutes straight. Because I listened to it for the entire time I was subbing, and it was like I was listening to it as loud as like people talking was. So I had trouble hearing people because the song was playing. And I actually had like the worst headache out of the session because I listened to this stupid song. It's a 2-minute song as well. So it is also so repetitive. It's by an AI, so it just sounds like fake. And it sounds soulless. And I just had to listen to it for 2 hours and 40 minutes straight. And I actually went insane. Hearing Lost Life, yeah. There's only 2 POVs out. Where are the 2 POVs cubic and demonic? Or no, I think Criffy and demonic. I don't think cubic posted yet. It's weird how I don't like Italian brain rot, but yeah. I wouldn't consider liking it. I don't know about that. I will say I did think that, like, them getting arrested is kind of funny. I will say that's funny. But beyond that, there's no humor. It is bad, and everything about it is horrible. Tolerating it, yeah. that 2 hours and 40 minutes have changed my mind on that permanently. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, well, I don't know about that. So I think I spelled his name wrong. My friends actually won't shut up about it. Dude, there's this one person. I don't even know if I should tell that. I won't tell that. Hashtag happy birthday, Colin. Dude, why am I in a mangrove swamp? I hate this. I think this is my least favorite biome in the game. I will say it's cool. Like, the idea of it is cool. And, like, this area is cool. Like, it's cool, like, having, like, a little river. But there's just too many root blocks. Like, they should have put less root blocks. Because the roots are so annoying. And the mud is so annoying to walk on. They should have just made the mud work like a normal block and not, like, sink you down. Hashtag happy birthday, Colin. Hashtag happy birthday, Colin. Hashtag happy birthday, Colin. They did our guess the Italian Brilliant Characters quiz in economics. Oh. Dude, the seed is crazy. There's so many villages. Or villages. You can't start a story and then decide you can't talk about it. No, I was trying to think about stories I could tell on stream earlier. I have one story that I know I've told, but I don't think I've told on stream. But also it's a long story, so I don't know if I should tell it right now. But it is kind of funny. I think I told it on a Dan plushie stream once, like a few months ago. Can you get looting on my sword? Yes. It's gonna be so weird when it's actually Colin's birthday. Then hashtag happy birthday Colin's actually gonna be true. But yeah. I'm trying to think of interesting things I did today. I don't know, today was a bad day, to be honest. It was kind of just a whole bad day all around. To be honest, my whole week has been kind of not great, but it's fine. You know why? Because, Minecraft Heck Yeah stream. What is the title? Don't worry about it, Balake. It's a normal title, and there's no need to worry about it. The title was almost a lot worse. I'll say, I almost made the title significantly worse, but I didn't. You guys should be thankful that I didn't make the title worse. Hashtag happy birthday Piffin in a week. Heck yeah. I don't know. Hashtag happy birthday Piffin doesn't have the same ring to it as hashtag happy birthday Colin has. Blake, go back a few minutes in the stream and Piffin's talking about brain rot. No, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that. The exceptions to people saying it. Bro, I keep on hearing about the Italian brain rot. I don't know how it became so popular. I guess that's how brain rot works, where it's just like the most crazy thing that's popular. I'll say, I've never found brain rot funny, except for them getting arrested. I still stand by that being funny. I know it's stupid, but it is funny that they just all got arrested. And like, I don't know, that's funny to me. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm getting corrupted by the brain rot virus, but that's funny to me. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. I hate it. Also, okay, I will. Okay, no, I don't. I'm gonna stop defending brain rot. I almost defended another thing from it, but I'm not gonna defend anything else because I shouldn't defend brain rot because it is brain rot and does not deserve to defend it. No brain rot. Yes, this is not a Dan Plus live stream. There will be no brain rot mentioned from now on. Let me get spruce wood. I like the dolphin and bananas, and that's it. Piffin Maxima. It's like hashtag happy birthday everyone. Whoa! Wait, this is sick. I don't know. I haven't seen a lava pool like this ever. Why do you know the names of them? I just see the picture of the dolphin and the banana. I don't know anything else. Dude, the worst thing is every time I hear of the freaking Italian brain rot stuff, because I listened to the song, the Italian brain rot song, for 2 hours and 40 minutes straight. Like, I know the characters now, and I hate that. Because I'll hear someone say that, and I know the characters, and I know things about them. Because that's how the song works. The song sings, it says the name of the character, and then it sings about what they do or what environment they're in. So I know things about all of them. So like, I could tell you about the freaking banana dolphin. And that's the worst part about it. Like, if there's ever like brain rot people and they start like talking about brain rot, I'm just gonna be like, I know what they're talking about. I'm gonna be like, I would be able to hold a conversation with like some random kid just yelling brain rot stuff at me. And that's the horrible part. That's the worst part. Inform me on the dolphin. Okay, so according to the lyrics of the song, from my analysis, what he does is he like jumps out of the water through the salty air, and I think it said something about him not having a care, because he can jump through the salty air. There's something along those lines. Yeah, Dolphinini Bananini or something. The Dolphin brain rot analysis is crazy. Dude, no, someone's gonna join my stream and then be like, oh, this is what Piffin 380 is, and then just leave forever. Do you think you could recite the lyrics to the song? I could probably recite like half of it, which is the worst part. Like, I could definitely do the first, like, third, and then probably, like, the last third, because that's, like, the chorus just, like, repeated twice, so that's easy. This is why you have 079 to 2025. Oh, yeah, so, for those of you who don't know, freaking, what is it? I don't even know what it's called. Oh, this is so unfortunate. This would have spawned with a cellar, but it doesn't, because there's a cave underneath it. But, according to the freaking YouTube, like, predictions, it predicts that I will lose all my subs by the end of 2025. So, GG, I guess. Check up these shoes, something, nothing to lose. Doing follow-up starts now. So yes, social blade. Wait, I'm having a follow-up. I don't know, I've lost like 30 subs in the last 50 days. It sucks how I just joined it, I already know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's my bad. Did we even do the mastery falling? We're leaving him in 2025 apparently. I think the first lyrics are I don't wanna say it. I don't want to say it. It's like no, I'm not gonna say it because I'm just gonna clip it and then I'm gonna be forever sad. It's simply not worth it. Dude, I got the closest I've gotten to swearing in a long time the other day because I was playing Repo with some people, and it was some guy with a shotgun or something. He like was there, and I turned the corner and saw him, and it wasn't really a jump scare, but like I almost just like was like, darn, but instead of saying darn, like the F word, and I was like, why did that happen? Like how did I almost say a bad word? That's not how my brain's supposed to work, but like I almost did. Like, it was crazy. I was like, what? This is not good. I'm gonna say bad word by 2028 on this pace. I think that's probably the closest I've ever gotten. Before that point, I think the closest I've ever gotten was any time I've been in a VC with Exoplasm. Wait, how's the dolphin swim? I don't know. He's like banana fin or like something. I don't know. Cause like he's depicted in 2 different ways. I don't know if there's 2 different ones or it's just one. But he's depicted as a like dolphin with a banana peel taking up most of him, but he's also depicted as a like just a full banana with eyes and like fins. Like there was 2 different depictions of him in the song. So I don't know which one's true. Unless they're both true. Please stop talking. My bad. I'll stop. We can talk about something else. 10 people haven't liked the stream. Wow. I need to get back to like the good Piffin or whatever. Or it was like what was it? The goodest game? I forget what I called it. It was like the opposite of the evilest. And that's just tough love, and I mean it, really mean it. Talk about foxes? I don't know enough about foxes to talk about them. Maybe I should learn more. Probably should. What's goodest Piffin? What does this skeleton have? I was thinking about posting, like making a video titled, or on my second channel, making a video titled like how to get your first win in Sky Battle, and like making like a really good thumbnail for it. And then the video would just be that clip from my stream where it's like, guys, make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe for more. And it's just like that. But I don't think I will, because it's too much effort, but it would be funny. Wait, what's on your bow? Nothing. Do it. If I do it, I can probably just remake it. I'll probably just remake it and go even more over the top on it. Dude, my senses. What? I swear when I stream I can't talk. I guess maybe I can just never talk. I don't know. But on my second channel, what am I saying? My second channel's been doing very well recently for no reason. Like my last 2 videos have gotten like 1,000 views and like 800 something views. Always remember the advice I gave you. Remember to smile. Okay. You die now. I want your armor. Oh, I got your armor. Yeah, that's all Mace to me. I think it's because I made a thumbnail for it. Like normally I don't make thumbnails for my second channel videos. And also the Ultimate Life thing brought more people to the channel because they're like, wait, Ultimate Life. I love Ultimate Life. And then they watch my channel. That's the cool thing about Fox's I know quite a bit now. The thumbnail is good. Yeah, I just like took a random screenshot and then just added like a bunch of like motion blur all around me and call it a day. Nice to meet ya. I should have said this one's on the house. I forgot about that. Ultimate Life, you mean Team... Oh yeah, Team Tie, that's my bad. I don't know, they all kind of blend together sometimes. Wait, what was Eternal Life? Because that's not Ultimate Life, but that's not Clock Life, but that's not Starve or like Final Life either, right? It's not Bootleg. What is Eternal Life? Can you perform Welcome to Jeep Life? Hey, wait, it was Final Life? Wait, Final Life is Starved Life, right? Or sorry, Hungry Hardcore. Silly goose. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm stupid. I never knew that, I guess. Final Life has. Wait, so what are the Final Life seasons? There's like Final Life 1. There's Eternal Life. There's Hungry Hardcore. Bad Dog! I love that clip so much. For those of you who don't know, it's from like Colin's episode 6. He's like dog like murdered someone. Or no, murdered the LG dog. It's Bad Dog. Ah! Dude, every time I read chat, something horrible happens, I swear. Final second linked blind. Wait, linked life. No, okay. I got linked life and swap life mixed up. I was like, wait, is that swap life or am I stupid? Wait, double cow. You're phantoms. No, my boat. Oh my gosh, you guys can't be faster than me. Wait, there's like dogs on the igloo. Ow! Ow! I can sleep. Phantoms! There's 3 phantoms. Piffin, what's your CPS? To be honest, for a long time, it was like 7 or 8. But I recently learned how to jitter click kind of, but I never do it unless there's 2 exceptions. One exception is when I'm KB carding, I'll do it. And then the other exception is when I'm trying to freaking jitter bridge. And those are the 2 times I ever do that. And when I do that, I have no idea. Maybe like 12 or something. Maybe like, I don't know, like 12 to like 14. Probably. But most of the time it's like 7 to 8. I think that was quite a weird series to say. It was not bad. Final life, second life, linked life, blind life, eternal life. Starved, hungry, hardcore. And then clock life was clock life, swap life, time life, charge life, final life. I really like butterfly clicking, yeah. I'm gonna do it. Ah, no, I failed. I'm washed. Ah! I kinda did it, not really. I should probably get better at that. Like, it's very useful. Oh. Did you watch Naked and Afraid? I did not. I'm not really... This is gonna sound stupid, but all the Minecraft content I watch nowadays is literally just people from this community. Like, let me get my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, shoot, wait. My phone's on the opposite. I'm gonna get it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. You should watch RecRap. You'd really like him. Fun fact, RecRap was subscribed to my channel at some point. I don't know if he still is, probably not, but at some point he was subscribed to my channel, which is a fun fact. Wait, let me pull up my phone. I can tell you my most recently watched people. I have Colin, Demonic, LG, GG, It Is Joey, Dan Plush, JDF Gamer, Scientist. There's actually a lot of other people as well. I've actually been watching some non-Minecraft YouTubers recently, which is crazy. That's not normal for me. Like, it's just Piffin an alternate timeline. I have been watching, or wait, what? I have been looking for more Minecraft content recently. So maybe I should watch that. I haven't really heard a lot about it, but I mean, I haven't heard a lot about it, but I've heard the name mentioned a lot. So I know people like it. So it's probably good. My first time in your videos, I thought you sound like Antfrost. That's really interesting. Someone said that as well. Like, I heard somebody say that at some point in my comments, but I don't hear it at all. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do. I don't know. It's hard to know your own voice. I've had people sound like, or what? I've had people say like I sound like a lot of people. Like I've had multiple. What? Why am my voice dying right now? I've had multiple people tell me I sound like Ex Nestorio, which I don't. Like there's no I don't hear any similarity in our voice. Like he sounds like just a different guy. I don't know. I don't hear it at all, but maybe I'm wrong. It's like Piffin to me. You don't know who that is. He's like a old UHC player. You might, if you've ever heard someone like shoot a bow and then it hits someone and they go shot him, and then they just like every time they hit someone they go shot him. shot him, and then when they kill someone, they go, got him. That's a reference to X's story, because that's what he did. He's like really good at the bow, and he bow spams, and he goes, shot him, and it's really funny, but he's really cool. He's a cool guy. Actually, I should not say that, because what if he got like canceled? I don't know. If he didn't get canceled, I haven't kept up with him at all. If he's not canceled, he's a very cool guy. He didn't? Okay, heck yeah. Oh, I noticed it. Oh yeah, they were in Rising as well. Wait, I haven't seen his dodgeball POV. I wonder if he got him every time he shoots someone in dodgeball. I gotta see that actually. I'm pulling that up after stream. That's the first thing I'm doing after stream. Oh, it's a huge commitment, but you should watch Unstable Universe Parrot POV. I'll look into that. I know those videos are really long. I haven't watched any of them. I know they're long, but they're probably good. Where do you even start? Like, what video would I start with? I've been watching a lot of Magic the Noah. I've never heard that name in my life. Maybe I'll have to look into that. On kind of unrelated note, Tapple uploaded the first time. Oh heck yeah, I love Tapple. I have the Tapple YouTubes actually, which is crazy. From like 5 years ago or something. I just have a Tapple YouTubes in my room. I used to be a very big Tapple fan. I don't really watch them at all anymore, but I used to be a very big Tapple fan. I'm probably gonna have to exams and finals. I used to watch Tapple all the time. Yeah, Tapple's great. Kind of D&D content with a twist? Board games on Google Slides, they're very fun. That sounds interesting. I've seen a few minute Noah videos, they're fun, but a little bit long. Perhaps I'll have to look into that. Die! Oh, I already had a steak, that's my bad. I want the leather. Dude, some jerk, like 10 years ago, told me you could smell rotten flesh into leather. And I tried it so many times for many years. And I never was able to. And I'm still saddened by that. And every once in a while, I'll get rotten flesh and be like, oh wait, I can make leather. And be like, oh wait a minute. I can't. I've been watching a lot of Doug lately. I remember I watched him like 3 years ago or something. A bit. Like I watched his like what, AI Dungeon stuff. Did he do AI Dungeon? I think he did. Wait, what's not? Maybe what's an AI Dungeon? It was like AI like invades like America or something. I don't remember. I watched a few of those videos a long time ago. I've also been watching Ludwig Japan series. I've never been able to get into Ludwig. I don't know. I watched like one of his videos like a few years ago, and I don't know. I didn't really like him. I don't know. I guess no offense to him, but like I don't know. There's a handful of AI stuff. Where you cross it out with the map. So do you know Gen Animations? I do. I used to watch a lot of them, like a ton. They're probably my most watched YouTuber at some point, like a few years ago. I don't really watch them anymore, but maybe I should. I watch a video essay slap and Piffin and Korean. Heck yeah. Pam, what are your thoughts on SMPs? They can be cool. Maybe a bit overdone, but like if you just have like an SMP with your friends and it's not like some YouTube like oversaturation thing, then like heck yeah. That's sick. But if you're doing it purely for YouTube content, don't, because it sucks. Also, this is an insane chest. Just want to point that out. Should I collab with HERMITCRAFT? Yes. I really want to get back into watching Green. Dude, I haven't watched like anyone from the Actual Life series community in like a good few months. I need to get back to Etha. Or B-dubs. Actually, I did watch a bit of B-dubs like a month ago. But beyond B-dubs, I haven't watched anyone from there in a long time. I gotta like get caught up in B-dubs and Etho Hermitcraft. I'm so behind on Etho Hermitcraft. I don't think I'd have to watch like hours of content to get re-caught up. B-dubs, I could probably get caught up in like a day if I locked in. I've ran in phases where I watch specific YouTubers, and one time I watched like every Minecraft guest to build video. I don't think I've watched the only guest to build video I think I've ever watched is Block is on, which is kind of funny. He's just so good at building, I know. Loading makes cool content, but I feel like it's a bit of ego. Yeah, that's kind of what I realized when or maybe I just chose like a bad video or something. But yeah, just kind of a bit of an ego, and I was like, eh. He was on post for a month. Didn't he like break his hand or something? Bit tall claim videos or tall claim score videos of Peak Hermitcraft. Or rewatch Blake's guess the vote video. I know that was actually a fire video. I remember that being really good. That's one of my first Blake videos I ever watched, I think. Then have you ever hosted a fan live series? If you count Meat Life, then yes, but if you don't, no. And Meat Life is obviously like a one-off April Fool's thing. It wasn't really a live series, it's more just like messing around for April Fool's Day. I rewatched Block's Sky Battle with the mouse video. I remember I watched that in my biology class because I finished all my work early, so I just had time to do nothing, and I just watched that. Looks like the hammer just found the nail. In the main live series, my main PvP is smallish beans. For season 1 of live series, I watched Grian, who won, so that was cool. Season 2, I watched Grian, who did not win. But but after session 3, I switched to Pearl. I remember after session 3, I started watching Grian and Pearl, and then I kind of watched like a lot of POVs, but Grian and Pearl were my main POVs. And my first POV of the finale I watched was Pearl, and Pearl won. And then for Limited Life, I watched Etho, and then Etho got absolutely, he was on pace to win, and then he got absolutely rolled, died 5 times in one session, lost 7.5 hours, because Gemini Tay was subbing. Hello? Did I forget to uninstall my horror mod pack from that freaking video? It was a fox, but that was a horrific scream. Like for the first like 2 seasons, or I guess not last life, but like I got like the winning POV like multiple times. But then I started watching Etho, and Etho he never won. So unfortunate, I guess. Ow. When I was first introduced to Green, I watched all of his Hermitcraft and Sun videos. It was absolutely insane watching back. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember when I discovered Third Life. I knew Green was. I'd watched some of his Hermitcraft stuff, but like that was like my first time really getting into Green. And then I watched all of Third Life in a day, and then I made my brother watch it. And then I remember like a few weeks after, or it was like a month or 2 after watching Third Life, Last Life came out, and I loved that. And then I remember being so excited when Double Life came out. I was like, oh my gosh, new season. And then when Limited Life came out, that's probably the most, it's stupid, but it's probably the most excited I've been about anything in my life ever. Which is unfortunate, I guess. That was also when Chief Life started, around then. I watched Green, Hermitcraft Season 6. I watched Third Life the day it came out. I think I started watching Third Life when, like, it was like right after the finale came out, I think. It was like a week after the finale came out or something. I didn't realize Lemon Life was happening until it was already like episode 5. I started watching Ice Series during Limited Life. It's kind of a sick area. It's like 3 like shelves of cliff on top of each other. I have a Third Life Trail as one of my first vids on my channel. Technoblade? Yeah, I watch a lot of Technoblade when like he posts a lot. Or I guess he never posted a lot, but you know. I think To be honest, he's probably one of my most watched at that time. Whoa! Holy crap, it's a cool mountain. This is kind of embarrassing looking back on it now, but I watched so much, like, Dream SMP stuff when that was popular. Like, definitely too much. I was very obsessed with that. Oh my gosh, I remember being on online school, and I left my class, like, 10 minutes early. As well as, like, 3 other people in the Zoom call. Because I left it 10 minutes early because the, like, L'Manberg, like, finale Apocalypse War was happening. The streams were starting, and I had been looking forward to it all day, so I left my class early so I could watch it. And it was totally worth it, because that was, like, so epic. I never got to do SMP. It was really cool, to be honest. Like, it gets a lot of hate. Some of it rightfully so. Like, after the prison, it kind of fell apart very quickly. But it was kind of peak when it was around. And it gets a lot of hate. A lot of it rightfully so, but it was kind of peak. Maybe that's just nostalgia speaking, but it was kind of epic. Oh my gosh, goat horn. I'm gonna leave this in here. I don't enjoy watching streams unless it's someone I know. I don't know why. I love watching streams. Although I don't watch a lot of streams anymore, at least. Used to watch a ton. But yeah, I don't really watch much anymore. Maybe I should get back into that. I've been wanting to get back into watching Corey streams. I don't know if you guys know who Corey is. He's a speedrunner. And he's the least sane person ever. Because he's trying to beat Minecraft 100,000 times. He has the most completions of Minecraft of anyone ever. Like, he's beat the game the most times ever, and he's trying to go for 100,000. And he's been speedrunning like every day for hours for like 3 years now. And he's like at like 4,000 or something. I don't know, I forget. I used to watch all his streams though. Like, I'd watch his streams for like hours. I gotta get back into it because like he has this betting system where it's basically it's like digital like points you have, and then you can bet on if it will be like a sub like 30 or not. And then if it is a sub 30, then it'll go down to is it sub 29 or not. And then if it's a sub 29, they'll go is it sub 28 or not. And then if he fails that, then it's like goes back to so like it goes by minutes, if that makes sense. And it was so fun, and it was like you could like bet for these points. I don't know, that's a lot of fun. Why do you have an iron sword? You die now. Yeah, and then he also does no resets. I don't watch Corey, but he was on that one Danny Gonzalez video. Yeah, I remember that video. That was a good video. I do watch some Danny Gonzalez. Like, whenever he posts a video. Like him, Drew Gooden, and like Curtis Connor, I watch. Ow. I enjoy watching small streamers so you can interact with them. Yeah, definitely. I get that. Dude, oh my gosh, Corey did this one charity like stream thing that was so fun. Like, oh my gosh, I remember that. It was a few years. It was probably a few years ago now. But it was like, basically, it was you could. I think it might be lost media now. I don't know if the VOD is saved anywhere. But people could donate to the charity to like, it was a bunch of different streamers, this whole event. And you would donate to the streamer to like give them advantages. Like maybe they get like a loot box or a potion effect. And he had this like end fight. And everyone kept giving him like strength and stuff. But then like he went to the overworld and they figured out an exploit where you could, this is kind of messed up on a charity event. But they figured, it was him and Feinberg figured out that you could spawn in a mineshaft chest for 0 cents if you did something. So then every single person in Feinberg and Courtway's chat just spammed a minecart chest. And they got so much loot. And then they just went and flew around and murdered like everyone on the charity event. It was so messed up, but it was really funny. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. As messed up as it was. I wish that VOD still existed. Maybe it does, but I have to go looking for it. Okay, I could never watch Kai. Yeah, Kai's. Yeah, I could not watch those guys. No, there's like I could never watch the like super popular streamers. That's like a sick screenshot. Look at that. That's like sick. Watched 5 minutes of that Curse of PvP dream stream yesterday, and it was actually embarrassing. I didn't even see that. I guess I'm not. I don't think I'm subscribed to him, so I guess it didn't pop up. I know he was apparently, according to Dan or something, he was doing like what, fan 1v1s or something. The day Piffin gets too far to where you type a message and it's gonna have some day. Stop watching, honestly. No. Heck yeah. Today's about giving, even if what you're giving is death. Exactly. What's the weirdest biome you could add? Like you would add? Like a tendril biome. With like tendrils like coming out of the ground. I think that would be cool. Parking lot biome, that'd actually be cool as well. Just on this channel. Heck yeah. Welcome. I don't know how to communicate and stuff that isn't heck yeah. But what's your microskin supposed to be? I don't really know. It's just a guy, I guess, in a robe. I don't even know if it's a guy. I think Outcast did a drawing where it was like some like freaking little shadowy gremlin demon. That was like what was behind the cloak, and I kind of like that. I'm not gonna make that like canon to my design or whatever, but I do like that. It's kind of what I have in my head. Cause I think it's weird if it's just a guy. Like I don't want it to just be a guy. I don't really know what I want it to be though. I really want desert spikes. That would actually be sick. Desert spikes would be really cool. Oh, did you make your skin? No. So I made a really old skin. Like, what was it? Yeah, if you get to my old, if you go to my like channel and sort by oldest, you can see my old skin. I made that one. Before that, it was a volcanic croc, according to my username, in a knight's armor suit. It's the biggest downgrade of all time. I went from a freaking crocodile in a knight's armor, the coolest thing you could ever possibly imagine, to a like a rhombus with like random colors. But luckily, before Double Discount started, I realized that something needed to change, so I commissioned somebody like $12. And I'm gonna be honest, as stupid as it might sound, because that was $12 spent on Minecraft, which is stupid. But that's probably the best $12 I've ever spent in my life. Like, actually. Because this skin is actually, like, a really good skin, I think. And if it was still that, I don't know what I would do. Like, I'm so happy that I have this skin now, instead of whatever horrific nightmare, eldritch, Lovecraftian horror that was. The one pen skin is my sleep paralysis demon, yeah. Yeah, the command block. Yeah, that's what Axel always said. Axel always said it looked like a command block. That's a croc with the shoe. What's the most boring biome you could add? I don't know, like a flatter plains or something. I don't know. Actually, that'd be kind of cool, maybe. It could be cool. I don't know. What's a boring biome? I don't know. That's a good question. One of my friends made a skin for me in 2021. This skin was made from a few templates I found. Yeah, I have seen like people with like your exact same like hair before. I was like, Dormant volcanoes? That would be really cool. I guess the closest thing we have to that is like Basalt Delta, but that's like non-dormant volcanoes. That's like exploded volcanoes. I downloaded Colin skin to make mine. I do like Colin skin though. I think a lot of people have good skins in this like community. Yeah, so something interesting that I realized was everyone in the official life series has human skins. Like every single person that's in life series has like a human skin, or at least it's like it looks like a human. And like, I mean, I realized this like during Chief Life. It was like so many people in Chief, like almost no one in Chief Life has human skins. Everyone in Chief Life is just some like abomination. There are people with human skin set, but it's like a lot of just random abominations. Especially me in season 1 when I was the Eldritch Demon. Flat road biome. I still have Colin's hair and shoes. Am I human? I don't think. I wouldn't consider your skin human. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. Like, I don't consider your skin human, but like, if I see fan art of you, I consider it human. So I don't know. It's like in between. Maybe it's half human. That's probably what I'd go with. A temperate desert would be boring because until they change the position, desert based on temperature right now and humidity. Yeah. If they had a temperate desert, we'd also get polar deserts and jungles, which would no longer designate deserts. Yeah. I don't know why I'm blue. I just like blue. Dude, I think something that I think is really funny is when I made my skin, it was literally like a blob skin, right? It was like one solid color. So you'd think that someone would make it their favorite color, which is dark purple. But I was just like, no, it's gonna be blue. But like, I couldn't imagine me as purple. It's like that freaking, like, imagine dogs if they were purple. Imagine if dogs were purple. But Piffin. It's like, imagine if Piffin was purple. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's not right. It doesn't make sense for me to be purple. Half human, half blue man group. Also, something I like about my skin a lot is look how well I blend in. Like, look how well I blend in this biome. I want to have a life series with the ice spikes biome in it, so I can base in an ice spikes biome, and then if anyone ever like comes to find me, I can just like hide. It's like, how are you gonna find me? I blend right in. It's like camouflage. Bro's built like an ice spike. How's an ice spike built? I'm not built like an ice spike. Next year for April Fools we get purple Piffin. I don't know about that. Ender Piffin. Perfin. Piffins live in the cold. I do much prefer cold to heat because my like skin loves to get sunburned at the most like non-sunburnable thing. I think I said this before, but I got sunburnt in the rain once. Like, that's just not fair. That just shouldn't happen. I shouldn't be expected to put what's it called? Sunscreen on. This is if I get sunburned. I can't remember the name of sunscreen. This is why I shouldn't be expected to put sunscreen on in rain. Like, that's crazy. That doesn't make sense. Granted, it was still a hot day, but I was like, it's raining. It's not gonna, I can't get sunburned in the rain. I was also very young. I've never gotten sunburned? You're the luckiest person I've ever heard of. That's crazy. Sunskin. I currently have a sunburn. Dude, I swear, like, when I turned like 12, if I kept going on the pace I was when I was 12, I would like probably be dead of like skin cancer right now. Because I used to get sunburnt so much, but then I realized that like it's actually really bad for you and can cause bad things. So I started like being like, okay, wait, I'm gonna just always put sunscreen on now. So I haven't gotten sunburnt in a few years because I'm being extremely careful. But like, I still get sunburnt super easily. I have to be careful. The song has lyrics! I want no lyrics in my song. Skip song. Piffin, we need more mole hunt. I mean, I'm not the one who said it, but maybe in very soon there will be a new mole hunt twist and video out. I don't know. Maybe. You didn't hear it from me. Are you ever been doing anything game right now, or are you just wandering? We're just exploring. I'm 10,000 blocks out. We're just exploring. Want happy-go-lucky music? No! No happy-go-lucky music. That's only reserved for good streams. And this is not a good stream. There's so many cows. Freaking... Wait! Moo Moo Meadow? Cause it's a meadow biome with cows? Play JDF music. Hello, Lizard Lip. So you got like all the tests like that one test clear head. Everyone knows your test except for you. I feel like you would. I feel like people would catch on to that very quickly. Okay, dude, my biggest pet peeve with Secret Life, bootleg Secret Life, was I feel like, at least from like I don't know, there's so many people that would like, I don't know, there's so many people that would just like do their task as quick as possible, but it's like, I don't know, you should like have fun with your task. I don't know. Like there was like, I don't know. I remember people. I'm trying to think of specific examples, but I can't. But I just remember people being like, I don't know. Do not play my music. How do you, if you do the How to Win Sky Battle thing on your second channel, you should have the happiest of go-lucky music. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. I don't like Secret Life or Wildlife. Just like too modern. Yeah, I agree. I feel like twist should be simpler. I feel like the simpler the twist, the better for the most part. Colin's crafting tables just made me laugh. Oh yeah, the stealing the current tables stuff. Yeah, that was a good task. To be honest, I think my favorite task I saw in Bootleg Secret Life was the like, you can't answer questions with a yes or a no or like anything. I think they should have just left it. You can't answer questions with a yes or no, because the one that Colin got was pretty much impossible to do. But I think if it was like you can't, because like I remember Eve asked Colin something, and then Colin was just like, he just said nothing because he didn't know how to answer it. So he was just like ignoring Eve for like half the session, which is really funny. Like that was one of my favorite bits in that whole series from Colin's POV. But I think it would have been better if it was like, you just can't answer yes or no, because then it's actually doable, because the task got revealed within like 3 minutes, because it's like just impossible. So it's like, if you can't, you just have to answer everything like, maybe, or like, I don't know, or like, I guess, like, you know, stuff like that. I got asked yes or no questions immediately after indefinite, yeah. Okay, buddy, someone ban that guy. Teddy. Freaking Teddy Gamer. Diamond Life, Secret Life, Lost Life, Wildlife, Third Life, Double Life. I disagree with your ranking. For me, I almost fell. For me, I think it would be Limited Life is best, then Last Life, then Third Life, then Double Life, then Secret Life, then Wildlife. I think that would be my ranking. No more talking for Teddy. Oh, look, I'm a dolphin. Banana dolphin. Only life allows for more room for dying, which makes anything that happens more entertaining. But it also makes death less impactful. I don't think it's a perfect twist, because it does make death a lot less impactful. But it's so good. I like the Limited Life. Limited Life is just like my favorite because of how, like, it's the last time in my life that I've been like seriously like super excited for something. Besides maybe TOI Season 1. I was super excited about TOI Season 1. But like, cause it's just super nostalgic, I guess. Even though it was like, what, like 2.5 years ago or something? It's not even that old. I just feel biased saying this, but I love Silent Life. Yeah, Silent Life is my favorite fan life series. And I am very biased. But yeah, it is true. Even above all the Actualized series, that's pretty good. Something I like about, I think Silent Life had a better story than the neighborhood series. Yeah, to be honest, the Silent story was crazy. That's why I think having a cast that good works so well, because it's like stories like that can naturally happen, but like I think it was obvious that people were putting effort in to make the story work as well. Like it was a lot of just like, obviously it wasn't planned or anything. That just, whatever happened. But it's obvious that we were putting effort in to make it the like story we wanted it to be. So I don't know. I think we just all like everyone that played in Silent Life, I think just did an amazing job. Just like building the story, not being too sweaty or anything. Even though we made joke about it. And you know, I just think everyone in Silent Life did an amazing job and it worked out really well. I do think it stands up to like actual life series as well. Oh, what are these chests, dude? What is this? These chests are insane. This seed is so weird. I swear the seed is cursed. What? Oh, okay. I thought it was my lava bucket, and I was like, what? Holy glistening knowledge. You guys missed a chest earlier. There was 6 flint steels in one chest. I put them all in my inventory. So that was also, yeah, I love 8 session series. I think 8 session or 9 session is my favorite, but probably 8 session. So I was very happy with that. Piffin, remind me, what does it all end in? I don't know. You have to ask Colin, because Colin did that for it. So also, one funny thing about Silent Life, I should do like a behind the scenes Silent Life finale video or something for my second channel, or for my main channel if it was actually interesting. But something really funny is in the finale, after Blake died. I gotta lock in. I gotta murder this guy. Ow. Okay. But after Blake died, from the interdimensional cannon, I think I went to Colin and I said, what'd I say? I said, what'd I say? I'm trying to remember what I said. I think I said like, what'd I say? Is there any huge Silent Life fan that knows? Probably not, because it's a very one-off thing I said. But it was like, or no, yeah, I said like everything gold. Or no, the freaking what's the Blake thing? It's like nothing gold can stay. Yeah, that's it. So I said nothing gold can stay as a reference to Balake, and then Colin said like, well, he wasn't gold, he was red, and I was like, nothing can stay. And I was like, okay, no, that works. That's gonna be like that's gonna be my catchphrase for this finale. So I was in that moment, I decided like I'm gonna name my video "Nothing Can Stay," and I'm gonna say that later because at that point I was already planning out. I was like, if this all works perfectly and Colin and I survive to the end, and I can do the IOU, and I can say that. So I was like, nothing can stay. But then later, after Dan died, we were talking. And an opportunity came up for me to say nothing can stay again. But I forgot what I said earlier. So I was like, nothing. I said something stupid. I was like, what did I say? I was like, I can't remember what I said. I'm so bad at this. But I was like, I said something along the lines of like, everything has to go or something. I said something like that. I was like, everything has to go. And in the moment, I was like, I think that's what I said earlier. If I don't know, I guess I'll see. Hopefully it was. And then during the very final part where I'm like sacrificing my life to Colin, I said, everything ends. I was trying to do this thing where I was like, I had a catchphrase that I kept saying throughout the video that's like, to really like hammer the point home. But I said it like differently every time I said it. So I don't know, that was really funny to me. I don't think that gets conveyed too well in the video because each time it was so different that you couldn't even like realize that it was linked. But in my head, I was really cool, and I didn't realize that I wasn't really cool until I watched back the recording. But that was really funny to me. Finn just posted the second Silent Life finale. Heck yeah. And Secret Life made it so much more fun to watch other PvPs. Yeah. It's not insane what you're even saying. Yeah, I know. I was struggling to say that story. Dude, my words are just not good recently. I cannot talk. Everything ends in no, that was actually good because I said everything ends, and then I thought you were gonna be like and then just like stab me, but you were like in silence. And, like, you did that without missing a beat, and I was like, whoa. No, that was fire. That was the fire. That was the fire. So I don't know if you guys know that video. I forgot it was even a video, but recently I found the video. He's like, I'm getting off on a tangent again. I'm gonna stop myself before I go down this rabbit hole. That was the fire. If I ever play a finale series, I already have a finale title, thumbnail, reflect shot, song played out. For example, right here, if I die, the green's gonna turn to gray. You know, that was actually good. No, I was gonna, so some of my comments said I should have said, there's about to be 0 green. I don't know which one's more fire, but they're both good. I think that there's about to be 0 green's better, but mine works. It was good enough. That was so much laggy. Wait, who said that? I keep saying this is the fire in real life. Dog. I'm lagging! Is that in Lingo Life? That was so much laggy. Linus! Dude, I'm awaiting Linus's Team Tide finale. I want to watch that. Team Tide Life finale. My sword. Why is the chat going so fast? I'm tripping. Dude, we were talking. I was talking about you earlier. I don't remember what I said, but I said something that was kind of funny, I think. Where did Linus come from? Watch Colin Maximoff First Life finale. My trophy, I can't type. Filmora. Hello, Dandan. True Dandan. Unfathomable. Oh, I learned a new word today. What's the word? I'm looking it up. What was the word? It's worth it. It was a really good word. Not incontrovertible. That's the trial word. Wait, search history. Welcome to my activity. What's the word? Bro, what is it? I searched for heck yeah. I don't even remember searching for heck yeah. Apparently I searched heck yeah into Google. Oh yeah, sepulchral, which is, it means relating to like death or like grimness. So like that was a sepulchral encounter I just had. I don't know. That's a fun little word I learned. It's spelled like I don't know how to spell it. I'm gonna be real with you. Sepulchral. It's a really weird looking word. It's 10 letters. It's like sepulchral or something. It's something like that. I don't know, man. I'm not a speller. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The U and V got it right. Sepulchral. Spelling bee. EOE. Do you guys know EOE? I don't think anyone knows EOE besides like the people I actually know. What an ugly word. It's not ugly. It's a beautiful word. Piffin, oh yeah, Piffin 380. Come on, you need to fall into place. You already did that. Meow. Explain EOE. I don't want, actually I could explain EOE. It's not that long of a story. It's pretty much, I got my wisdom teeth removed. And then I wasn't going to sleep, so they had to put actually I can kind of tell that story because it's kind of a funny story. Anesthesia is crazy. I was like very, very, very anxious for the wisdom teeth surgery. Like I was extremely, extremely anxious the entire like day leading up to it. I mean, I was pretty early in the morning. Like it was at like 10, but like I barely slept. I was very nervous about it. And we finally like went there. And I have a very, not very big fear, but like I have a decently big fear of shots and like needles. And they have to give you an IV in your arm, which was very scary to me. And I was like, crap. So I get there, and I have to wait in the waiting room for like 30 minutes, longest 30 minutes of my life. And eventually they're like, okay, it's your time. So I went up to the room, and they put me on the chair, and they like lay me back. And they're like, okay, we're gonna put IV in your arm. And it was kind of cold, so they're like, do you want a blanket? And I was like, no. And they put the IV in my arm. And it wasn't that painful, it's more uncomfortable than anything. That's normally how needles are, they're normally not that painful, but it's like, just like weird to imagine, I guess. And eventually I was like, actually I want the blanket, it's a good idea. And if you ever get your wisdom teeth removed and they ask you for a blanket, say yes. Best decision of my life right there. It is so, like, it's just such a good idea. But anyways, I went from like nervous. And then after they put the IV in my arm, like a minute after they put the IV in my arm, I just was like not nervous at all. I guess that's freaking how anesthesia works or whatever. And I started talking with them. I was just having a conversation with them. But wait, let me look up how long you're supposed to go out after you get anesthesia. Wait, let me look up how long after you get anesthesia do you pass out? Usually within about a minute, according to Google. So that didn't happen with me. Basically, if my memory is probably completely messed up from then, because you know I'm getting anesthesia and like it's a big event. But I remember at least 10 minutes of me just chatting with them. I just kept like barraging them with like questions. I was like, how many times do you guys do this per year? I was like, is it like what's some interesting stories you guys have? And I just like kept like asking them. I was like interrogating them. I just kept like asking them questions. I was like making jokes and stuff. And eventually after like a super long time, I finally passed out and they did the surgery. And when I woke up, I just kept asking them questions. I was like, hey guys, and apparently they had to give me like a ton more anesthesia than they normally do, and they're supposed to, because I just was not passing out for whatever reason. Like I just was not passing out, and I just kept like interrogating them, and they just weren't. I just would not pass out. But anyways, eventually after the surgery, I was fine, obviously, and I just had so much anesthesia that I was just insane. And when I went home, like I was talking insane. Like according to my mom who drove me there and back, I was just like being the most insane person ever. Which I'm normally like a pretty like reserved, shy person, so it's very out of character. And telephone steal. And I get home, and I open the Cheap Life Discord, and I type, I just got my wisdom teeth removed. And at the time it made sense, but we have a screenshot of it. Someone took a screenshot of it. And it's like, I typed it like this. It was like, I just got my wisdom teeth removed. It was like that. It wasn't all caps, and it's you can barely tell what I'm saying. And then somebody asked like, how's it having your wisdom teeth removed? And I was like, epic gamer. And then I just randomly said EOE. Someone just like asked me a question. I just said EOE. Yeah, JD has the screenshot somewhere. So the freaking just EOE, just as a response to a question, just became a meme, I guess. That was I could have just said I got wisdom teeth and I was under anesthesia, and someone asked me a question, I said EOE, and that would have been the whole story. But I just went on a 15-minute rant. Give us the screenshots. Maybe I'll have to leak them. Everyone come to my house. But like if the meetup I would meet up, although it's probably a lot harder to like meet up, because normally you meet up with people that are like near you, and I know we're not really that near, so it'd probably be hard to meet up. Colin, what's your favorite team that you've been in? Same for Blake and Piffin. My favorite team? Ow. My favorite team's probably Mischievous Men / like the duo with Colin and then like LG. That's probably my favorite team. Oh my gosh, the birch tree. That's the birch tree. I really want to meet up with Colin, and then it'd be cool to meet up with Udtorn, but probably will never happen as he is in a different continent, and also I don't know if he'd want to meet up, so you know. And then it'd be cool to meet up with like Blake and JDF. I wouldn't hate meeting up with Dandan as well. It'd be cool to meet up with Ark. Ark and I aren't really, like, we don't really talk much, but it's mainly just because he's pretty inactive now. But, you know, that was kind of like my, like, first person I ever really wanted to meet up with, so it'd be cool to, like, do that. The height difference. So we're probably throw you out a window or something, yeah. No, we could fight in real life. We could have a boxing match. Finally figure out who wins the real Cheap Life. If you ever meet up, I'll bring my Crazy Abrams Finals. I can bring my Crazy Abrams Finals too. I don't have one yet, but I'm getting one for my birthday, hopefully. Sword fight. Piffin, that person was floating. What? I know, I was shocked by how tall Colin was. The song is lyrics. Wait, Avery, I did not see. Pippin, can I meet you? I don't even know where you live, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think it would make much sense for us to meet up in the current moment. Although if it worked out, I'd be down, but you know. Didn't do this FaceTime calls or fire. I was also older than me. Why am I? Wait, let me mod you. As moderator. There we go. Wow, Piffin, wow. I see how it is. Cancelled. Like, every time I play Minecraft with you, Avery, you, like, try to murder me. Like, I don't remember the last time I played Minecraft with you and you haven't tried to murder me. And who knows if that's gonna extend into real life or not. Devin hates his friend, shake my head. I think that was easy. Devin's green camera. Why did me being tall surprise people? I don't know. It just makes it one's pretty tall that like people don't or like I don't know. That just sounds tall. Dude, I thought I was 5'11". I swear I was 5'11". I measured myself and I was 5'11". I was like, cool, I'm 5'11". And then I measured myself and I was 5'9". I was like, okay. And I measured myself again and I was 5'9". I was like, oh, well, okay. So I don't know if I shrunk or I measured myself wrong, but I'm 5'9". I'm like 5'9 and a half or something, or like 5'9 like 3/4, but I'm 5'9". I sound 5'3". I don't know about that. I want everyone to meet up in this series. That'd be so cool. I put my face on a fan roll and I watched on my computer and you were asking me if it was really me. I actually got my permit today, so that's cool. Good job. That is cool. I thought I was 6'2". I think Udturn's still the tallest person in the community, at least I know of. Udturn's 6'6". That's crazy. It was like a year ago now, so you've probably grown. We don't talk about Abdron. Yeah, we don't talk about Abdron. No, dude, Udturn was showing us. He had his camera on once, and he was showing us how he like almost died like 4 different times because there's this one staircase in his house where he'll hit his head on the top of the stair because of how tall he is. And it's like the designers of the stairs didn't even think it would be a problem because they're like, no one's gonna be this tall. And then he was this tall, and he like has almost died multiple times. I want the Evtron Utter meetup. Yeah, I really want the Evtron Utter meetup. That'd be so cool. It'd be iconic. They need to take like a selfie together. They said that if they ever meet up, they're going to like just as soon as they meet up, they're just gonna start like punching each other and just start fighting to the death to see who wins. And I'm worried for Abdron, I'm gonna be honest, because Utturn's like twice his height. But Abdron still has a chance, maybe. Honestly, that makes sense for Utturn. Yeah, no, if anyone was gonna be 6'6", it's gonna be Utturn. Like, it just makes sense for Utturn to be like freakishly tall. The only term almost died is used too much. Yeah, to be honest, it isn't. He didn't almost die. But he hurted his head a lot. I think my daughter's supposed to be 6'2" or 6'3" or fully grown. I met Blake twice and Simon once. I don't know if I'll grow much more though. But it's weird to think that I'm taller than you. I don't know, I'm not that tall. Like, I think I'm like average height for like American male of my age. I am I'm not underweight, but I'm at like the very bottom of like the average weight though. How tall's Udturn? 6'6". Piffin said 6'3", do I? I feel like I don't. I feel like I sound average height. So then can we swap heights? I don't want to be 6'3", that's too tall. Finn sounds 6 foot. Then Finn. That was a cool collab. I feel like if I could choose my height, I'd be pretty happy with how I am now. I think it's a nice height. Although the people at my school are freakishly tall. Like, I feel so short when I go to my school. Because just, like, all the boys at my school are really tall for some reason. There's something to be 6'3" or 5'7", no in between. There's a kid in my school who's like 6'5". People in my school are short. They're shorter than me. Kids are shrinking. The 5th grade's 5'9". I'm at a band intern drive. Oh my gosh, dude, there's this one kid, there's this one guy who he plays the bass, and the bass is like taller than him, so he like plays the bass and it's like longer than him, and it's really funny. He's really good at bass though, so I can't be talking at all. He's better at like any instrument than I'll ever be, but it's just funny. Been already in marching band? No. Seem like that type of guy. Hey! Whoa! Get out! Whoa! Get out! A new horn, heck yeah. My friends make fun of me that I can fit in with photo cruiser because of my height. This would just be 6 and 10. I don't think you're saying 5th grade would just be 6 foot tall. I don't think that's true. I wish I was good at instruments. Very good at instruments and stuff. You should learn. It's not that hard. It's a lot. It's like a lot. Like it's worth starting. Like it's very possible to get good at instrument. I know how to play keyboard a bit, but it's a bit. Maybe the ukulele. I'd love to learn like guitar. I was considering asking for a guitar for my birthday, but obviously it's a very big gift because those things are very expensive, and also I don't think I'd have the motivation or time as of now, so I'm not going to. But it would be cool. I'd love to learn to play guitar at some point in my life. But I'd probably start with like ukulele or something. It's like a nice like starting point. And it's like less expensive, so it's just like nice to see like, oh, do I like string instruments or not? A wind spoon, piano, kalimba, and ocarina at my house. But you gotta learn to play ocarina. It'd be heck yeah. One of my friends put on a metronome in class though. I used to be the piano and violin, but I gave up. I have a decent understanding of piano. Dude, my like thumbs are constantly like, the like sides of my thumbs are constantly just like destroyed because I guess my piano technique is bad. Or I just like am playing it too hard, or that's just what happens when you play piano, because like my thumb is just destroyed because I'm trying to play like octaves, where you just basically just smash your hand into the piano. As a theater kid growing up, so I've always been more of a vocal person. So then you saying that could be a good boost of confidence to keep playing. Cool, thanks. But did you hear about the gorilla debate? Apparently, apparently, because Axo asked me about it, and then someone in my chat was talking about it earlier. 100 men versus gorilla, one gorilla. Dude, oh my gosh, dude, oh my gosh! I just got a memory. I just had a memory. There was this. We had a debate in Cheap Life a while back. That was like. It was. I'm trying to remember how it started. But somehow it got to the point where Demonic said that if he was in a mall, in an abandoned mall, stuck with a gorilla... I think the question was, would you rather be in an abandoned mall stuck with a giant snake, a giant venomous snake, or a gorilla? And you're stuck in an abandoned mall for like 24 hours or something. Which one would you rather be stuck with? And we were talking about it and we're like debating, like, well, the snake could like get in between like vents, like doors and stuff, but also like the gorilla might just be able to break down the door, right? So it's like, I don't know, we were talking about all this stuff. But Demonic. He said, gorilla. I could beat the gorilla. And we're like, no, you can't beat the gorilla. And he's like, I can. And we had a debate for no joke, probably like 3 hours. We had like 3 hours of debating if he could beat the gorilla. Because he was walking us through his plan. He said he was gonna get a sniper rifle and shoot the gorilla down when it was sleeping. And we were saying, first of all, we're gonna find the sniper rifle because like maybe we don't know where the mall is, and even a lot of American malls aren't gonna have freaking sniper rifles. 2, like, do you know how to shoot a sniper rifle? You probably don't. Like, it's probably harder to shoot than it sounds. And also 3, what if the girl doesn't sleep? And 4, what if you don't get the chance to get it? Like, he's insane. He would not beat the gorilla. Yeah, bro cannot beat the gorilla. That's what I'm saying. He cannot beat the gorilla. And I stand by that. Yeah, I think it's possible to survive, 100%, but you're not beating the gorilla. Gorilla beats one from the game too, like, Super will consistently beat a gorilla. what are we doing? We're talking about if Demonic could beat a gorilla, which he could not. Would they be hunting you down? Yeah, they wouldn't. They'd be like aggressive towards you, but they wouldn't just like know your locations. Like you could hide. Bro just gained a memory. Do you think Lodgy survive in the oldest view mall? I don't know what that is. Nice clutch. I don't remember any clutch I did, but I might have taken damage, so I think that's what you're saying. Wait, what are you saying? Survive 24 hours where? Yeah, what monster sells sniper rifles? That's what I'm saying. Silverback's in bench 4,000. Who tested that? Did they put a silverback gorilla in like a gym and give it like a 4,000 pound weight and be like, bench this? And then he did, and they're like, try 4,100, and then he failed. And they're like, you can bench 4,000. I'd pick Snake and I'd shove myself in a store, block off all events, and run extension, camp out. Yeah. I think Snake is probably the better option. Also, I think it's less scary. Because sure, it's like, oh, it could be anywhere, so but like a gorilla like screaming and breaking stuff would be terrifying. I could outrun a snake. You could not outrun a snake. You're lying. I guess maybe it depends on the species of the snake, but I don't have faith that you could outrun a snake. The immortal snail paradox. I'd be screwed in the immortal snail paradox, I think. I would not take the deal's like eternal life. If the snail touches you, you die. I think I would not take the deal. It'd be easy to outrun a snake, I think. You guys are wrong. Let me look up how fast snakes are. How fast is a snake? 18 miles per hour. Oh wait, that's the fastest snake. Wait, how fast is an average snake? Between 1 and 12 miles per hour. I think they're like crocodiles, where like they're really fast in like short bursts. So like a free crocodile can run like 20 miles an hour or something, but like only for a short period of time. They'll tire out easily. When I walk in a conversation with the velocity of snakes. Maybe 4 more limbs than a snake, so that's a plus. Dude, how did snake? How are snakes a thing? I don't get that. What a strange creature. Are snakes. I like them. They're cool. Says the hairless, a real ape, yeah, I guess. I have hair? No. I have hair. I don't have a ton of it. I only have it on my head. Well, I guess you have it everywhere, but like, mainly on your head. I think that's really weird. I don't know. I never understood that. Why do humans only have like hair on their head? Like, why? Why not everywhere? If you could bring back prehistoric animals, what would it be? It's gotta be the hell pig, right? I don't think of what other animal you could choose. It's gotta be the hell pig. There's just no animal that comes in competition with it. Oh, wait, those are rare, I think. Dodos is like the nice answer. That's like the good person answer. But the hell pig would be a lot cooler. If you guys don't know what hell pigs are, you should look them up. They're like my favorite like extinct animal. They're so cool. It's actually very good they're not around because they would probably just murder everything. But like they're really cool. Messenger pigeon. Also, for some reason, sometimes I randomly call Maximoff and the only thing that comes up is Wander Pharmacy, yeah. Make your stream visually unforgettable 100. Let's collab. Add me on Discord. Area is cool. No! Did you know how early they introduced Dota? I love Wanda Maximoff. Dude, there's this guy named, like, what's his name? I don't know. But his name is like Colin Maximoff. But it's not Colin Maximoff. And I was like, that's like Colin Maximoff. It's not Colin Maximoff. Colin Max, I'm off. I don't have the capacity to choke while eating. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, I guess Neanderthals aren't prehistoric. They didn't have the capacity to choke while eating, but once they started learning languages, they moved their choking thing down. Now they can speak to choke. Hey Connor, we're gonna change your username to after curse life. The only thing I've gained from this is that Piffin cannot outrun a snake, but could be 100 gorillas. Yes. Oh my gosh, dude, I was really bored. And I was going through people's old community posts. That's how bored, that's where you know it's bad. I was like just so bored looking at random people's community posts. I went to Blake. Blake's community posts are so funny. They're all so ironic. Cause one of his community posts is like, guys, should I upload Eternal Life or Bootleg Secret Life first? Which series should I finish first? And it's like, I know how that one ended. I'm glad I didn't change my username though. I know, Colin Maximoff's iconic. It wouldn't work if you changed it. I'm eating before I go waffles? Heck yeah. So that was the first series he finished in a while, am I right? Yeah, I think it's the first series he ever finished. Actually, wait, that might be a lie. He finished Curse Life. No, yeah, but it's the first series he finished in a long time. This is a Heck Yeah Mountain. I'm gonna call this Heck Yeah Mountain. This will be known as Heck Yeah Mountain from now on. So that was the first series cake finish. Oh, interesting. Chords chat. We're almost 20k out. I remember I watched Balake, Cursed Life? Was it Cursed Life? No. It was... What was it? It was the freaking Limited Life, but not Limited Life. It was like, off-brand. Yeah, off-brand Limited Life. I watched Balake off-brand Limited Life the other day. Off-brand Limited Life. Balake off-brand is so peak. Yeah, I know. No, it was not. Rewatch it and you'll see. Slime is the first manicure finish in a while except the Elephanta. Darn Zivito. This guy looks like a guy, like a meerkat or something. Am I right or am I right? Piffin, what's your favorite song? Changes a lot. Right now? Oh, I gotta search. What is it right now? That's a good question. Spotify. Favorite songs. I don't know. That's a hard song. That's a hard question. Maybe No Surprises by Radiohead? I don't know. What is it right now? Ah! It's probably not No Surprises. It's probably like... No Surprises, No Surprises, No Surprises, No Surprises. It's probably like, freaking Pigs or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's like Cedar. I don't know how you say it. It's not that. It's a good song. It's not my favorite. Is the song Heck Yeah? It is a Heck Yeah, but it's not called Heck Yeah. Ow! Dude, there's this... I don't know if you guys know Primus. There was some random guy in my chat who knew Primus, which was really cool. I don't know if he's still here. I don't know if anyone knows Primus. But they have a song where it just starts with... It's such a silly song because it's just like... You just hear him, Les Claypool, the bassist. He just is in your left ear for like a second. He's like, and then the song starts. And then it's like this, the song starts this like drum beat where it's just like drummer just hits the like tom like 50,000 times in like 1 second, and then he just like, and then he just starts ranting, and he's like, you know, I like spaghetti westerns because they have this nice reverb sound because their boots are walking across the hardwood floor. You can hear the reverb sound. You know, it's interesting being he's just like ranting with this random stuff. And then he just they start doing this like bass jam. It's like such a stupid song, but it sounds so good because after he rants for like about nothing for like a minute, it just sounds so good. I love Primus so much because they're like the least serious band I know because they're like just like half their songs are just jokes. They're just like you can tell they're having so much fun with their music. They take themselves so unseriously. They're really just like trying to make the most stupid song they can. But then they're also like, it wouldn't work if they weren't, because like all three of the members of the band are like some of the best musicians like technically that I've ever heard. So they like played the most insane riff you've ever heard, and then they're just like singing nonsense over it, and like the freaking Les Claypool voice, which his voice is like, I don't know, if you haven't heard a Primus song and you haven't heard his voice, you should just listen to like one random Primus song, be like, oh yeah, okay, this is what they sound like, I guess. I don't think they're my favorite band, but they're like top 5 definitely, because just how silly they are. Oh my gosh, I'm out of sprint. Two of my top 10 songs right now are Lion Eyes and New Kid in Town. Heck yeah, I recommended both of those to you. Wait, I gotta do the Neo. Oh, it's a freaking path block, so it's weird. Okay, I did it. I think my most listened to song in the past month is Lion Eyes, but I don't think it's my favorite. But it's definitely a good song. It's my Discord status right now. I don't know if you guys have realized this, but 90% of the time my Discord status is like the lyrics to a song that I'm listening to that I like a lot right now. Good night, chat. See ya. I haven't listened to a lot of AJR. Maybe if I did a double season 1 on session 3, it'd suck if that happened. Ha 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 ha. I've been listening to, so I have a music history class, which is about the history of music. And I've been loving it. I've been learning a ton of stuff. Like, it's probably the class that I've learned the most in. And I love that class so much. And I've learned so much interesting stuff. And I've learned a lot of, like, classical romantic songs. And I always kind of, like, you know, I've liked... I think I like every genre of music. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not those people that say that and just hate, like, some song. No, I think I do like every genre. It's supposed to be a good song. But, like, I have the capacity to like every genre. But, like, I've been loving some of those songs recently. Hey, Pippin, can you do your real voice? Yeah, sorry, I haven't been doing my real voice. My bad. I'm trying to think of a voice I can do, but when I'm put on the spot, I can't think of any funny voices. You like country? Some country, yeah. Have you heard, Lead the Way by, what's his name, Charles something? That song is fire. That's so good. And the Eagles is like country rock, and I love the Eagles. They're one of my favorite rock bands ever. I've ever zoned out so hard you started drooling. Maybe when I was like 6. Country's so overhated. I know. Like the freaking like pop country is kind of bad. I'll give you that. But like there's some really good country songs out there. Man of Constant Sorrow. In constant sorrow all through his day. I am a man of constant sorrow. I see troubles all my days. That song's fire. I haven't really listened to Noah Kahan. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Come on, Blake, you're my role model, so have fun with that project. Yeah, I wanna play the freaking Primus song on stream if I show up. It's just so funny to me. Dude, they have a song called Is It Luck? And every time somebody says like, oh wow, that was lucky or something, I just think of that song. Because it's the most like dude, it's crazy. It's just like Colin, I'm gonna have to recommend you some Primus songs. You're gonna rate all of them like a 1 out of 10. But just so you can experience them, I need to. I feel like the bad country music, like banjo music for some reason, or was the good country music, so just the country music was really bad banjo music. Yeah, I guess it's fair. I gotta put the freaking screen so we can hear your pterodactyl scream. Maybe. Because we've got some sorry to do better in my vids, even if they're still bad, just saying that's not that information. Yeah, that's a cool thing as community. You just get like a good like a lot of people inspire each other. It's like a cycle of inspiration, which is cool. If you need to give me some music to listen to, I could. I should do that. I'm gonna give you like the most insane Primus song. Just leave it at that. Dude, this is my brother the other day was talking to me about one of Primus's most popular songs is called My Name Is Mud, right? And if you want to know what I'm talking about, you just have to listen to the song. But basically, my theory of the song is that the bass line is supposed to sound like a truck trying to start but failing to start, right? So it's supposed to sound like, you know, like because it's about it's like a murder ballad, I guess, and it's supposed to be like, in my mind, someone trying to like flee, but the truck's not starting. But my brother was like, I was like explaining this to my brother. I was like, this is why the song is so good, because the bass line's trying to. He's like, why would I want to listen to a song that the bass line sounds like a truck trying to start? I was like, actually, you know what? That's really fair. That's actually a really good counter to my argument, because the bass line for the entire song just it just sounds like that. I was like, no, that's a very fair argument, actually. I haven't stopped thinking about that after you said that. Rises the moon. Rises the moon. That's a fire song. I added that to my playlist after Dan didn't use it in his finale. They sent me a bunch of music in DMs at like 4 AM. Does anyone listen to rap hip hop? Not a ton, but like a bit. There's some pretty good songs there though. And we're trying to collab with Blake and a lot of other YouTubers. Everyone else cancel except him. People are busy. So many shipwrecks. I don't really like rap music. There's some like I've never been the biggest fan of rap music, but there's some good songs. There's some very good rap songs I know. I'm like, ooh, this is good. I like this. But yeah, I've never been a huge fan. I hate heavy metal so much. I used to be a big hater of heavy metal. I still don't really listen to it, but I get it, kinda. I love the really, really heavy metal. I still can't get. That's too much for me. Like, there's some like kind of teetering on heavy metal that I'm like, yeah, this is good. I get listening to that. But yeah, I've never been a huge heavy metal fan. It's very loud a lot of the time. Oh, wait, one of my favorite songs right now is a song called Western, which I think I was talking about on stream a while back. But it has this. When I first heard the song, I was like, "This is such a good song," because it has a guitar riff at the start of the song that sounds so amazing, and I love it so much, and it sounds so good. I can talk about guitar riffs as well. It sounds so good. It's so pretty, and the song's really low energy. It's just this guitar riff with this nice vocals, these nice little drums. It's really nice. And then at like around like 2.5 minutes in, it just goes from that to like this most like with like no warning. It just goes like straight from that into like almost a different song, just with no warning, into like this super chaotic like thing. And the first time I heard it, I was like, dude, I love the first 2.5 minutes, but I hate this song. I'm never listening to it again. But I kept coming back to listen to the song just to hear the starting guitar riff again. And I did that so many times that I just started to like the song. I was like, no, the song is good now. It's an 8-minute song, but I love it. No, it's one of my favorite songs now. But I hated it for the first while I knew it because I was like, they ruined the best song by freaking this. But I love the whole song now. Heavy metal on the screen, even hard rock just isn't it. I kinda agree. I definitely don't really like screamo or heavy metal, but like I think hard rock, but like sparingly can be good. Like not like a whole playlist of that, but you know, like every once in a while, maybe it can be good. But definitely not all the time. That would get exhausting very quick. Long songs are honestly really good. Yeah, so if a song is long, not for the sake of being long, but it just naturally is that long, it's some of the best music you'll hear in my opinion. My favorite long song is Beauties Can Die by MA3. I think my favorite long song is Piffin Pigs by Pink Floyd. That song is so good. I love that song so much. I don't think it's the best song off the album Animals, but it's my favorite. I think the best song is Dogs, which is 17 minutes. And that is also an amazing song. I love that song. And I think it is a better song than Pigs, but it's just I don't like it as much. Have everyone in any series the most deserved win in your opinion? It's like anyone that's won a series that deserved it the most? Luke double discount maybe. I think that would be fair. I listened to Dogs again. Dude, Con, you gotta listen to the part at like 9 minutes in. Till like around 11.5 minutes in. That part is so good. Or it's like maybe to 12 minutes in. Who was dragged down by the stone? Bow, 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 boom, boom. Who was dragged down by the stone? Con Silent Life for Jacob. Oh, Con Silent Life was good. I don't think it's the most deserved one, but it's definitely a very deserved one. But I don't think it's the most deserved one. My favorite song is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin, which you could guess because of my favorite name. Fanro's not the reason. Oh, yeah, Stairway to Heaven's pretty good. It's not my favorite long song, but like, yeah, it's a good song. To be honest, Stairway to Heaven was kind of my introduction to like older rock songs. Because I remember listening to Stairway to Heaven a ton in 7th grade. I think that's when I first started to kind of like expand my musical taste from just like random songs I'd heard on YouTube. My favorite long song is Moonlight Sonata. I love Moonlight Sonata first movement. The third movement's good, don't get me wrong, it's a great movement, but first movement of Moonlight Sonata is so good. I love the first movement so much. The third movement's good, don't get me wrong, but for me it's like first movement any day over the third movement. If you like Pink Floyd, you might like U2. Maybe I should check them out. I have heard a lot about them. Yeah, I know about U2, or yeah, U2. I know that's, isn't it named after that like plane that got like, I remember there was a plane called like U2, or was it U-52? I don't know. Some plane got like shot down or something. And it was this whole thing. Or what was it? Was it like a spy plane over the Soviet Union or something? I don't know. I don't know the lore there. I think it was like a spy plane over the Soviet Union that got shot down, and then they were like, hey, you guys are spying on us, not cool. And then they like built more nuclear missiles, and then we were like, oh crap. The U-boat. I don't think that's related. I feel like that's a different thing. I know U-boat's World War II, but isn't it also World War I? Or am I stupid? I think it's also World War I. No, it is. It is. I know that actually. No, it is. I really want to get a Happy Gas and Light series and name it B-52 Bomber Jet. That would be fire. It was such bad allergies. I have to do nebulizer. I have really bad allergies, but they're not that bad. I want to build some crazy TNT cannon in a life series. Like, I'd love to build just some, like, base at, like, 0-0 that just has a ton of, like, things hooked up so I can just, like, bomb any coordinate on the server. But the thing is I'd have to protect it really well. But it'd be really cool. It'd just be like a Death Star that I just have in the center of the map, and I can just be like, hey, don't anger me or I'm gonna bomb everywhere around your base. It would take like so much work though. I would have to dedicate my entire series to building it, so it's probably not worth it. But it would be cool. And my videos underperforming compared to some of my more recent videos, which I do. You gotta take the L. I'm sorry. That's how YouTube works. They love to make the videos that you love the most and put the most effort in do horribly. And then the videos that you post as a joke do super well. You just gotta keep posting and hope eventually you'll get lucky on a video that you like. Gotta go see before my next test. Alright, see ya. I opened my window the other day, now my allergies won't leave me alone. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I thought you were a mob. I was looking at my chat. I do have like moderate asthma. This is usually triggered by allergies. That's why I have bad allergies, but yeah. I remember you weren't gonna post mole hunt. That's crazy, yeah. Good thing I did. I think if I didn't post mole hunt, I'd probably have around Blake's subscriber count right now. Like I think I have about 1,400. Which is kind of crazy. Because I would have gotten a boost from... I might have not gotten invited Spiral. At least I probably would have eventually. But it probably wouldn't have been for a long time. And then I would have... Assuming I still got into Silent Life, which I don't know if I would have. Because Simon's a great guy. But the first time he ever DM'd me was a week after the mole hunt video blew up, and his DM was, "Hey, I don't want to be that guy that only becomes friends with you now that you're popular." And then he stopped typing and was like, "Actually, my bad. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just gonna leave." Then he just left and didn't message me for like 2 months. That was my first interaction ever with him through typing. Yeah. Mole hunt really boosts your channel. Yeah, I think I went from around 640 till like 6,000. So I like almost times my subscriber count by 10 from the mole hunt boost. I spent like 3 hours doing a 20-minute video for my friends, and I got like 7 views, and I was so demotivated. Yeah. Dude, I was so sad. After I posted my, what was it? After I posted the story of Rip Off Last Lift, it was underperforming like crazy at first. Like, it was like 8 out of 10 or something. But luckily it came back. But I was so sad for a while. I was like, no, I put so much effort into this, and I just throw it. Because the thumbnail kind of sucks. I don't know if you guys know this. This is a fun fact. But I finished my rip-off video at 3 in the morning, and I had already... It might have been like 3:30. It was like the latest I've ever stayed up, maybe. I think it is the latest I've ever stayed up. Just editing that video. And I finished it, and I was like, I'm posting this tomorrow on Saturday no matter what. That's my whole thing. That's why I stayed up so late. Because it was the Friday night. Or no, I'm posting this on Sunday no matter what, and it was Saturday night. And I was like, I gotta make the thumbnail though. And I tried to make the thumbnail for like 20 minutes. I was so sleep deprived. I was like, I'm literally just gonna do it, use a random screenshot from the video as a thumbnail. And I did. But luckily it was a really good screenshot from the video, so it kind of looks like a thumbnail. Still. But that might have been part of the reason I underperformed at first. I was worried that was gonna happen with Mole Hunt. Or not with Mole Hunt. I was worried that was gonna happen with the Helix video as well. But luckily that video just did super well for like ever, so that's great. Thank you for the thumbnail, JDF. That probably helped a lot. I wish I was a pre-mole hunter. I didn't see another video until later in June, July, and I subscribed at the end of July, early August. I remember watching your videos in January 2024 when trying to chill between wrestling matches, and I just loved your stuff. Thank you. Yeah, like I remember you congratulating me on my 380 sub. I remember I was looking at my limited time offer comments the other day, and I remember I saw Dan. I didn't even know who Dan was, which is crazy looking back on that, because Dan just like commented on one of my videos, and I just thought it was a random guy at the time, but I was like, wait, that's Dan plush. I started watching after I did an Eternal Life rewatch, and I looked at your channel, and you haven't playing Legacy on that stream. Probably changed the course of the timeline. I think I said we had around 400, yeah. Yeah, I think I gained a lot from limited time offer. Like limited time offer, it's a big growth. I think the biggest growths are limited time offer, Silent Light. Actually, no, that's a lie. Limited time offer, season 1, which brought me from 40 to like 120. And then limited buffer brought me from like 350 to like 500. And then Mulholland brought me from like 600 to 6,000. And then, I think those are my main like big growth moments. Yeah, I have my channel called Cool People as the likes of Colin, Blake, and I don't know who else you want to be on that. Yes. I saw one of your streams a few weeks after Eternal Life in 6. I wanted to see if you still remembered me. Did I? I probably did. Maybe I didn't. You're playing some kind of SMP. It's probably, maybe it was Prototype. Was that around the same time? I don't even know. I'm trying to think what other SMP. It was either Prototype or Carcosa, but I don't know if I ever even streamed Carcosa. It was probably Prototype. Yeah, Prototype. Was it Bone Game? I think that was my first Prototype stream. I was very sick during that stream. Bone Game, yes, Blake remembers. I'm so sad I didn't get to do more with Bone Game. What a shame. Dude, the freaking, the Ender Dragon Heist stream was so fire. That was so funny. I wish I made Prototype into a video, but also it was impossible, so I fully understand not doing it. I need to make like the Prototype clips video at some point, where I just like put all the funny moments into a video. Bone Game was really funny, yeah. But it's an emoji, Colin. I've never seen that emoji in my life. Jeff, I don't know if we've told you this, but everyone in Chief Life hated you after Eternal Life. Everyone's fine with you now, obviously, but everyone was a JDF hater. Everyone was roasting you. Because, yeah, you JDF. Because after I subbed in Eternal Life, and you were like, it was just because you were like saying stuff, and you were, oh, Woodland Mansion, what? Wait, that's crazy. But anyways, it was, dude, the seed is insane, I swear. But, basically, like, because it was like, you said something like, I would hate for your series to end early. For Blake's series to end early. I don't know, you're just saying like stupid. And everyone in Chief Life was like, who is this sweat? Because they were rooting for me, obviously. So they're like, who is this sweat? And they're all like making fun of you. It was in a joking way, obviously. They're like, Piffin, kill JDF Gamer. Squeaker JDF, yeah. So like everyone in Chief Life's first impression of you was negative, which is kind of funny. Who's a sweat? Get a totem. This is where I die in my hardcore world. I'm gonna get my god apple just in case. You die now. No Vexes. I hate Vexes. I hate you! Yo, chill! Yo! 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 Oh my gosh, they actually do damage. Never underestimate the Vex. Yo! Yo! These guys are so annoying! Come back! Die! Ow! 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 Have you ever subbed before Eternal Life? No, never. That's my first time. And that's my first time being in a series, like, or related to a series at all that wasn't Cheap Life. Wait, why is there so many? Is there like another one spawning them in? Remember the VOD you're talking to someone you know? Yeah, it was Criffy. I was gonna call with him and I was like, I'm scared. I've never done this before. Because I also didn't know who you were. Cause I never talked to you. I had never heard of you. Yo. Why is there so many? Yo. Ow! Oh wait, they die in the sun? Wait, why was that one dying? What? I hate you. I hate you. No, forget phantoms or whatever. These are the most annoying mobs in the game. And they make such annoying noises. They look a lot cuter than they used to though. So that's good at least. At least they're cute. Dude, there's so many. Wait, they do die in the sun. Or do they die after a certain amount of time? I should know this. Why don't I know this? Okay, let me read chat. Didn't someone send Swap Life in the 2? Yeah, someone did. So I guess I knew about it, but I never watched it. They just sent. They were just like, "Oh, look at this life series," and we're all like, "Oh, interesting." Bro, Dan, this is what I was talking about. What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? The entertaining earlier in the server is because it only lasts so long before they start damage and die. Dan, bro. I remember DMing Colin. Ow! That's because comboing me. Okay, there's. Why is there so many? Dude, I'm leaving. It's not worth it. I just want to loot a freaking thing. I don't want to fight an army. Oh. Ow. I don't want to be here anymore. Wait! Chicken jockey? Chicken jockey? Yo, chill! Okay, I'm just leaving. I guess I can write chords if I ever need to come back for whatever reason. Okay, future me, or future person watching the stream. This is the chords of the Woodland Mansion. Thank you for paying attention. Brushing one word from okay, no, make it caught up now. The freaking Vexes were annoying. I remember DMing Colin if I should ask you because I've been watching you for a long time, but it's weird to receive a DM from a random guy. Yeah, I think I've talked about this a lot of times, but just in my math class, I just got a random DM, and it's like, huh. Thank you for doing that, though, because that probably affected the course of my entire channel and life. So yeah, that was good that you did that. Did Colin have a 7 Silent Life? No, he did not. Talked about Piffin a lot. Dude, what? We're getting recommended Hexakill. I never saw one trying. 2 totems. Chicken jockey. That's the room. You defeat like 55 of course reading slowly. Play cat. Wait, play cat. I'll remind Colin of. Wait, what? Play cat. It'll remind Colin of charge life. What do you mean by this? How do I play cat? I don't need the flint and steel. Or the axe. Oh, cat, the music disc. I see. That makes more sense. The music disc in the match. I was like, how do I play cat? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Colin Maxwell. Well, we've doubled our god apple supply, so I'd consider this a victory. Teddy gamer emoji. Yes! Ha! Ban that guy. I want to play in a live series. I've been saying this for many months. Actually, no, for many days. But it's true. I do. Are you alive? I was like the #1 supporter. Actually, no, I'm not gonna take back that yet. I disagree with what I was gonna say. Haha, no, haha. I've been saying all year that I want to play Final Series with you. Unfortunately, like a PC, I can't, yeah. I really want to work on music. I've been trying to write an album. I really want to get it out at some point. But I've been very busy and tired recently. So I haven't really had time. No! Or motivation, but I mean, kind of motivation. Like, I know what I want to do. This guy's calling you. Do I say in democracy a trash teammate? Look, it's demonic. What do you expect? If it wasn't demonic, maybe I would have been a better teammate. That's Simon's songs. Let's say I played in Half-Life, now about seasons of the sub. That's the type of series where I'm glad I subbed and it was fun, but I would not want to play in that series at all. I'm very happy I'm not. No offense, Invalid, but I would not want to play in that series at all. Whoa, that's a crazy cherry forest. Oh my gosh, no, dude. If you guys have watched my Helix video, sorry, this is spoilers for my Helix video. But the freaking cherry forest. But I'm so sad because a few days ago I was in my freaking like class and I was thinking about cherry trees for some reason. I think someone mentioned cherry trees. And then I thought about Helix and how my Helix video ended. And then I thought, dude, I should have, after I died at the freaking cherry tree, I should have had like a recap of replay shots, recapping the whole thing, and then brought back in the song from the start of the video, the guitar part. Because the guitar part of that song, it kind of changes a bit and it's really nice. And it has this really nice little like end to it. It's like this like, boom. And it's this really nice thing. And it would have been so perfect because it would have tied it all, it would have been like it would have tied the whole thing together. But I didn't, and I'm sad. It would have been so easy to add. It would have been like another 30 minutes to an hour of editing. Which is like, that's a lot, but after editing for freaking 35 hours in 3 days, or probably more, 35 plus hours in 3 days, it would have been so good. And I'm so sad I didn't add that. It would have been so simple. Should have taken a 4th day to edit it. Dude, the feeling of relief when I finished it was so nice. It was such a weight off my shoulders. To be honest, it was such a big project that when I woke up the next morning, I was like, oh, I gotta work on Helix. And I was like, wait a minute. And the day after that, I was like, I gotta work on my Helix video. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, it was like, it took me multiple days to remember that I finished it because of how much I was working on it. Because then my entire life was Helix for 3 days straight. Like, I did, like, besides necessities to life and, like, hygiene stuff, it was literally just Helix. It was crazy. Like, I don't, like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't think I went outside for 3 days in a row. Which, I mean, I don't go outside a ton, but, like, still, that's not healthy. You're absolutely locked in. I'm going to bed because I'm so freaking exhausted. Who made the tree trap? I think it was Ollie C, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I thought that was saying it was from Deltarune. Nope. 3 days in a row, yep. It was 3 days of waking up in the morning, opening Filmora, and Minecraft, and Epidemic Sound, and OBS, because I had to record voice lines. And then just having those 4 applications open and sitting in a chair for 10 to 13 hours. And then going to sleep, and then doing it again for 3 days in a row. My whole life has been Deltarune for 2 weeks. It'll be for at least another 6. That's insane. I don't know how I did it, to be honest. I really don't know how I did it. I wouldn't ever do that. I make YouTube videos, but I don't have the dedication you guys have for editing. I don't either. I don't know where that came from. I can't convince myself to edit a video that I want to edit 90% of the time. Like, I have a video that I had a lot of fun doing it, and I can't convince myself to edit it until, like, the day before. And sometimes even the day before, I'm like, I'm not gonna edit it. Like, that's very uncharacteristic of me. I don't know how I did that. Darn. All I feel is free now. You live in a chair. Heck yeah. I have my long studio coming out the end of the weekend. It starts and ends the start. I have on studio up to 3 AM and 4 AM editing, which I got done in like 2 days. I made some Gracie errands to myself and think that's a 12 life finale. Hold on, did you mess it up? Yes. Oh wait, I read that wrong. It still applies. Hey, Grace's been one of my like top artists recently that I've been listening to. I can hear Piffin because I'm in class, but I'm glad to watch Piffin 3D stream. Heck yeah. I know you can't hear that. Tell him I said heck yeah. I'm thinking of... I could tell a story, but I think some of you have already heard it before. So it would be interesting to the people that have never heard it, but it would just be repetitive to the people that have heard it. So I don't know if I should tell it. I could, but like, I don't know. Well, hi Pippin, hello. I was gonna go to bed. Good night, Colin. See you soon. Ah! I missed. Tell it? Okay. To be honest, Colin leaving is a really good way for me to know when I should end my stream. Because, like, whenever Colin leaves, it's like a good reminder. It's like, oh shoot, I should probably go to sleep soon. So I'll tell the story, and then I'll probably stop the stream. Basically, the story is... Die. That's not the story. Okay. I gotta get myself in storytelling mode. Okay. So, basically... I don't even know if this story's worth telling. Like, it's a fun story, but it's like... I didn't tell it. So, basically... For some reason, my brain's not, like letting me tell the story. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's like a... I don't even know how to describe it. I'll be here for 15 minutes. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's like... Because I was going to tell it earlier, and I was about to start speaking, and then my brain was like, no. And then I was going to do it a second ago, my brain was like, no. I don't know why. It's not a bad story or anything. It's just my brain does not want... My brain's like, that's going to take too long. Should I tell it? I mean, it's better than just stalling and doing nothing, so I might as well. Everyone's telling you not to tell it, yeah. ADHD seriously, my man, yeah, probably. Tell it, okay. Story. So, whoa, this is a crazy cave. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but that's a really cool cave. Okay, anyways. Story. So. Okay, story! So basically, I was at my house, as I normally am, and I was playing Minecraft. I was playing my hardcore flat world. And it is a really cool game, though. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was playing my hardcore flat world, and it was all fine and good. And I had a dog. I don't have the dog anymore, but I had a dog at the time. And my mom was leaving the house, so my mom left the house, and I'm like home alone now. And I got a message from my mom on my phone, and it's like, "Hey, when I left the house, the dog got out. So can you go and get the dog and put the dog back in the house?" And I was like, yeah, sure, I can tell that. So I can do that. And I'm like, okay, I'm in my like house, so it's fine. Like I can just sit in my house and be fine. Surely I won't get murdered by a mob if I just leave AFK for a second. So I just kind of stay in my house, and I go off to get my dog, as you do. And I just like went out. All I had was like my hoodie. I didn't bring anything with me, obviously, because you're just getting your dog. And I don't think I even got shoes on, because I'm just have to go outside for a second. So I don't need shoes, really. And phantoms! Freak phantoms. I hate these guys. If I wait, I'm gonna kill the sheep for a bed. Wait, let me lock in for a second. This guy's got speed. Okay. So I go outside to get my dog, and it's not that hard. I just get my dog, and my house has a front door and a back door. So I'm like, okay, lead it to the front door, and we're all good. We have a dog door on our front door. So a dog runs through the front door, all good. And I'm like, okay, I'll go in now. So I'm about to go in. And then, boom! There is a bee that starts flying right in front of the door. No big problem, it's just a bee, right? No big issue. But, sorry, the song has lyrics, I need to skip it. I turn off all lyrics, but it still has lyrics somehow. Okay, so there's a bee, and it's flying around the door. I'm like, okay, that's fine, it's just a bee, it's not gonna sting me, it's chill. But every time I'm about to go there, it kind of just like looks at me, it just like flies around all evilly. And I'm like, okay. I shouldn't, I don't want to mess with this bee. So I might as well, I can probably just wait a bit. And it'll fly away, because surely it'll get bored. So I just kind of wait out in the heat, and I'm waiting for this bee to leave. And I'm like, I gotta get back inside soon, because my hardcore road's still open. I don't want anything tragic to happen. So I'm like, okay. But this bee kind of is just staying there for a long time. And after a few minutes, eventually it finally leaves. It finally flies off. I'm like, okay, thank God I can go in. And as I'm about to go in, a new bee comes in and takes its spot. Like it's freaking it's on patrol. They're taking turns patrolling. And that's a crazy island. Yeah, the freaking new bee comes in to take its turn up the patrol. And I'm like, okay, buddy. And after waiting a few more minutes, I mean, I should just go in, but I don't want it. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the back of the house. So I go to the back of the house. There's this kind of fence that separates the front from the house to the back of the house, like a fence you have to go around. And it's this very cheap fence. But when I was a lot younger, I had a like childhood friend who, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, it's a cool island. I had a childhood friend, and we were, very young. We're very creative, obviously, because, we're young children. And we came up with like these rumors about this fence. It was like a cursed fence. There's also this rumor that there was this like giant wasp that lived inside the fence. And because the fence was like very cheap, so it was hollow. And there was like a little hole in it, and you could like see into the fence. So we kind of had this like thing. It's like, oh, the freaking wasp lives in the fence, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But obviously, I'm a lot older now. This was like maybe a year and a half ago that this story happened. So I'm like, obviously, I don't even think about that anymore. So I just kind of open the fence, go through, and I go to my back door. My back door has a little like screened porch thing. So it's maybe like, I don't know, like 10 feet by 10 feet with this little screen, this like netted screen. So you open the little door that has like a netted door, walk in, close the door, go to the back door, try to open it, it's locked. I mean, that's good. It's good that my house is locked, but also that sucks because that means I have to go back around. But that's not a big deal. I can just go back around. And like at this point, I was like, I don't really care anymore. It's a freaking bee. It's not. They're nice. They aren't gonna sting me. It's not gonna get in my way. I can just go in. It's no big deal. So I'm about to go back through my screen door when all of a sudden this freaking giant wasp lands on the screen door, like right next to me, and starts like jamming its stinger at me, like trying to get through this vent. Like it looks so angry because it's like just like jamming its like stinger in my direction, but the screen is like blocking it obviously. And I'm like, crap. Okay. Well, I can't go outside anymore because there's a giant wasp. There's not, like, wasps are barely at my house. They're not very common where I mean, they're common where I live, but they're not like all too common at my house. I don't see them too often. But of course it's here now. So I'm like, okay, that's annoying, but no big deal. I'm safe in here. But then I notice there's a small hole in the screening, but it's very far away from where the wasp is, so it's no big deal. It won't find it or anything. But the wasp stops when I notice it. It starts crawling towards the little hole in the screening, and I'm like, oh shoot, that is not good for my health and safety. So I'm considering my options. I'm like, I can A, stay in here, hope the wasp doesn't find it, or B, just open the fence gate thing and make a run for it. Because I'd rather take my chances with a bee than a wasp any day. But I'm like, okay, I think it's a wasp. I know it's not a hyper intelligent wasp because it's a wasp. It's surviving on instinct probably. So it's not gonna find this hole. We're fine. So it crawls a bit, and luckily it stops before he gets to the hole, and it flies off. And I'm like, thank God. But you can't give the wasp too little credit because, you know, they have experience with hunting, obviously. They're a wasp. So what if the wasp is just waiting outside, waiting for me to leave the door, like exit the screen door, and it's gonna attack me? Because that wasp was angry. He was angry at me. He did not like me for whatever reason. He really didn't like me. So I'm like, okay, do I like make a run for it or do I wait? I'm like, my hardcore world's running as I speak. I need to get in there quick so I don't get murdered. But I risk getting murdered in real life. I'm gonna hope. A few minutes go by, and after like 2 or 3 minutes, wasp rolls by again, lands on the screen, and is looking at me. Doesn't sting at me this time, but he's looking right at me. And after like a few seconds, he flies off again. Which I'm like, okay, so this wasp is paying attention to me. He's still thinking about me. But I don't know if he's gonna actually like. It looked more like he just left. I feel like he wouldn't have just gotten bored of trying to stalk me because he would have just left. But he's like, he probably just went and did something else. He's probably on a cycle of like coming by. So I'm just gonna make a break for it now, right now. The wasp just flew away. I'm gonna go right now. So I'm kind of second guessing myself, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. Open the fence or like open the screen door. I don't immediately get stung. That's a good start. So I just start, I don't want to run, because it's going to bring too much attention to me. The wasp is going to see this little freaking guy running, and it's going to come at me. So I'm just going to speed walk. So I just kind of speed walk, I just headily move over, and I get to the fence. And of course, I wasn't thinking about the whole time, I haven't thought about this in years, but the idea of the wasp living in the fence comes back to my brain right now. And I'm like nervous. I'm really nervous. I'm like, it's obviously like there was no truth to that. It was literally just a legend we had. There's no wasp living in this fence. It was like we never actually saw a wasp living in the fence. It's literally just a myth we had. And as I get to the fence, I get more nervous every step I take. And I finally get there. I grab the little latch of the fence. I pull it up. Throw the fence open, and as I throw the fence open, I see something out of the bottom corner of my eye start going straight towards my face. And I swear I felt my heart drop. I had a heart attack. And then I don't get stung. And I realized it was the freaking hoodie string from my hoodie. Because I was moving, because I moved my hand so quickly to open the fence. But I actually, like, had a heart attack. I'm like, dude, I just got jump scared so hard by my freaking hoodie string. So I closed the gate. I'm like, yeah, it's a stupid myth. Of course there's no wasp living in my fence. So I close the gate, go to my door. I'm like, I do not care about any bees right now. I walk by the bee. He's a bee, so he doesn't care. I go inside, close the door, lock the door, go to my room, look at my screen. I am all fine. I'm alive. I pet my dog. Story ends. Like I said, it's a long story. It's a stupid story, but yeah, that's my story against the freaking wasp that may or may not live in my fence. Anyways, yeah, sorry, it's hard to transition from that story. Yeah, it's a great story. I need to write down all my stories. I didn't just tell them. Beautiful story, very touching. So do you see yourself as, wait, do you see yourself as you or Piffin, if you know what I mean? I think I know what you mean. I might not, but I think what you're saying is like, is this like how you are in real life? I think is what you're saying. And I think there is definitely a big difference. Like, of course it is still me, but there's definitely a difference. Like, I'm a lot more talkative on stream than I am in real life. Like, if I was in real life, unless you're like a very close friend of mine, like I'm probably not saying all too much. But I mean, that's probably kind of similar. Like the base person is the same, but there's definitely is going to be differences when you're like online versus in person. I heard that Alexa's in person. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a different. It's definitely a different thing. Are you planning on applying for Block Wars Brawls? I haven't really watched Block Wars, to be honest. I don't really have any reason to apply to that. So probably not. And also they got a whole team together and like make a whole application. And I do not have the time, motivation, or energy for that right now. I'm exhausted, so yeah. That story took 13 minutes. Jeez. Dude, that's the interesting thing about stories. It's like you can just tell a story really quick, or you can like drag it out like I did. Like that was a story I could probably tell in a minute, but it took 13 minutes. But I don't know. I feel like stories are more fun when they're dragged out. I feel like it gets you like feeling how you actually felt in the moment more. You can kind of convey that better. Yeah, I feel like quick stories don't matter. They have no essence. Long stories are fun. Exactly. Pro flushes was the best. I can tell one more story, but I'm going to bed. I should have gone to bed a while ago. I'll tell one more story. The story's a lot shorter. Equally as insane though. Actually, probably more. Actually, no. Much more insane. No bugs involved in this story. That's a promise I'll make. Also, we're 35,000 blocks out right now. Anyways. At this point, do I just go to the Farlands? Like, I don't even know. That would be kind of a sick stream-like series, though. Also, the music stopped. Wait, let me start the music again. Oh, dude, I was bugging it. I did one time. I swear I just hear things that aren't real sometimes. Actually, I'll go from a side tangent. This is like another story, I guess. But one time I was on a hike with my family. I'm a pretty fast walker, so I was ahead of everyone. This is a few years ago. I was ahead of everyone by a good bit. And I'm just walking, and I step on something. And as I step, I hear, like, cracking. And then I hear the sounds of at least 1,000 wings just start flapping and, like, buzzing. And so I'm just walking, I just, like, step on, like, a beehive or wasp nest or something that's just in the ground. And hear hundreds of flying insects come out, start buzzing at me and flying all around and swarming. So I just run. And I just run like 30 feet away and look back, and there's just nothing there. I didn't get stung. And I go back after, and my family comes by, and there's just nothing there. And I'm still confused by that. Like, there's just nothing. There just was nothing. I don't know what it was. Did they all get vaporized the second they tried to attack me? I don't know. Another one I had. This one was a lot more recent. This was a few months ago. I was laying in bed. I was trying to get some sleep, and I heard this little like clicking. It was like I don't know if that picks up on my mic, but it's just a little like clicking, and it's like at first it was just like one click, and I was like, that's weird, but I don't know, maybe that's just something. And then I heard it again, and I was like, okay, and it just kind of kept coming up, and eventually I just hear like it starts speeding up, and then after it speeds up a bit, I hear this like thing like hit like my wall lightly, and then a crash into something in my room, and then a bunch of things fall over, and then a bit of like a scuttering, and then just silence. And I'm like, what the heck just happened? And I'm fully awake now instantly. Turn my light on. There's nothing. There was nothing there. I thought it was like a bat or something, because freaking bat echolocation or something. At first I thought it was like a giant bug, but I was like, it must be like a bat, I guess. And I literally got my parents to come into my room, and like we like tore apart my whole room looking for something. Cause I have like I don't mess with bats. I never want to mess with a bat because they can bite you. If they bite you, you have to get like 20 shots, because I talked about having fear of needles earlier. You get like 20 shots because you might get rabies. Which rabies is also its own thing, which you should be scared of. But there's just nothing. Phantom bugs terrorizing you, yeah. And then there's another one the other day where I woke up. Normally when I wake up, I just kind of like, I think a lot of people do this. Also, so many mushroom islands on the sea. This mushroom island is huge. But I just woke up, and I'm just kind of laying in bed with my eyes shut. That's what I do. Normally when I wake up, I just kind of lay in bed with my eyes shut for like another 5 minutes. And, as I'm in that state, just kind of laying down, I just hear, like, the sound, like, imagine a water bottle, like, crackling, like, you know, like, you have a plastic water bottle, and you, like, crush it, like, all the water's out, and you just make that, like, crushing sound of it, right? I hear that, like, directly in my ear. I thought someone was in my room and crushed a water bottle in my ear, but there's just no one there. Like, I swear, my brain is not okay. It's weird. Turns out the bugs are real, but they just want to scare you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I did find real bugs in my bed the other day. There was an actual bug in my bed. The other day, it was like a month ago. Also, this mushroom is huge. But I was just laying down, trying to sleep, and I see... Or no, I wasn't trying to sleep. No, I was in a call with Dan. He was playing a mini round. I was watching his mini round on my phone. I was just laying in bed. And I see a little beetle on my pillow. And I'm like, bro, where'd you come from? So I pick up the beetle, I dispose the beetle. I'm like, what the heck? And I go back and lay down. And I'm like, dude, freaking beetle in my bed. I'm like complaining to it about Dan. And as I'm complaining about it, I see another beetle. Same species, same type, around the same spot on my pillow. And I'm like, okay, one beetle is a problem. But two means you got an entire nest of beetles living in your house, right? Like one beetle's like one beetle just somehow snuck in, but two is like you got an entire colony somewhere that are in your bed for some reason. Hole in your window. For some reason, there's a colony of beetles. So I take apart my whole bed like 3 times. There's no more. There's no more beetles. There's no more bugs. The beetles came from nowhere. I don't know why 2. Why was there 2? Like 1 would make sense, a 1,000 would make sense, but 2? That's like so weird. And that was like a month ago. There's been no more bugs since. But for like a week after that, every time I lay down in my bed to go to sleep, I just felt crawling all over my body just from like my brain trying to freak me out. I knew it wasn't real, but you know, it was horrible. It was just freaking bugs, phantom bugs. I've got about 1,000 ladybugs here, yeah. Or lady beetles, yeah. Freaking beetles. Anyways, the story I was gonna tell. So this was like 7th grade or something. and basically it's like 10:50. That's not that late for me, but I should really be to bed because it's school, and I am been so exhausted recently. I've been getting good sleep, but I just am so exhausted. I might not sound exhausted, but trust me, I am. But so this story, I'll tell the story, then I'll wrap up. You do sound exhausted? Okay, maybe I am. Basically, yeah, so it was an overnight field trip. So we were at a field trip for like multiple nights and days. And they gave us a dorm. Like they split up a bunch of dorms. I had a dorm with like 4 other boys. And maybe it was 5, I don't know. It was some amount of boys. And we all had like little beds that we slept in, but they encouraged us to all bring like sleeping bags. So we would kind of sleep in sleeping bags in our bed. And one day, basically how it worked is you would like go to sleep, wake up in your sleeping bag, and then at around 8 o'clock, they would ring this big gong bell at the center. It was like a camp area. They'd ring this big bell thing that was really loud, and everyone could hear it from your dorms. And you'd go to your class, like little thing that would have, and then every like 2 or 3 hours, you'd like be at your class for, like an hour and a half, and kind of get a bit to roam around after that. And then like every like 2 hours, they'd ring the bell, and you'd go to your next class. And then at like night, they'd ring it. And at like nights out or lights out, they'd ring it again. So it was just kind of like a indicator of time. And basically, we were Heck yeah, Mountain Part 2. Yes. But basically, we're kind of like waiting around. We're all bored. We don't really have any clock or anything in our dorm room, so we're just kind of all bored doing nothing. And basically, one of us got the idea. It's like, hey, I have a chair. I'm gonna put the chair down. I'm gonna put the sleeping bag over my head, and then I'm gonna try to escape. And we're all like, okay, sure. So they put the sleeping bag over their head, and then someone had a stopwatch. They're like, okay, time me, because we weren't allowed phones here or anything. So they're like, time me. So they time him, and he gets out of the sleeping bag in like 5 seconds or something, because it's literally just like taking the sleeping bag off your head. Dude, my eye is killing me. Holy crap. For those of you that don't know, my right eye is like super messed up because freaking, I don't know, it's like still swollen. I got the surgery like 6 months ago and it's still swollen. That's probably not good. But anyways. Anyways. So the guy puts the sleeping bag over his head, he escapes in like 6 seconds. And we're all like, okay. How about we put one over your head, and then an additional one? Oh. I gotta go to bed. Goodbye, everyone. Alright, see ya. It's not really bugging me. It's just, like, still kind of swollen. Which I guess is still a problem. I probably should bring that up. Anyways. So... Sorry, I'm trying to think. Basically, sorry, I don't know, man. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish this rhythm and go straight to bed. Okay, so my brain is dying. Why is my brain dying? Okay, yeah. So he puts the sleeping bag over his feet, and he escapes in like 20 seconds. Okay, sorry. No, I need to finish this story another day. My brain's actually self-destructing. Also, my eye is like dying right now. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll finish that another time. Goodbye. I'm going to end stream now.